Hello, hello and welcome to Story Mode Variety Channel. Hold on. Oh. Oh. Hi. Hello and welcome to Story Mode. My name is Faith. This is my variety gaming YouTube channel, and we're a hot mess today. And that's okay because it's a chaos stream, but it is a stream. And so I'm here and I'm live and we're gonna play a game, I swear. What that game's going to be, I'm not sure. I can't see my chat right now, so sit tight if you guys are saying hello, I appreciate it. I think I'm gonna lean into a whole lot of chit chat for tonight. And then we will take it as it goes from there. So I will let you guys know what the heck is going on with me and with this stream. As soon as I get done catching up, I'm posting the link in the Discord channels that have been oh so sweet to allow me to promote my streams in their Discord server. So go check out Matt Prokopek out on YouTube, as well as Axebeard on YouTube. Just do it. I'll post links in a second. But just do it. Just check them out. Okay, let me get out of here. Bear with me. Bear with me. Behind the scenes goodness. Hello and welcome. Wait. Where's my chat? Where's my chat? Let me do myself a favor. You guys tell me what's up. Tell me what's up. Tell me hello. Catch me up. Did you guys notice anything different? Have you noticed anything different? There's something different. Did you notice? Anybody notice? Okay, this is not gonna work. We'll have a two-way conversation here in a second. Get excited. I'm so excited to see who's here, if anyone. Super short notice, you guys love it. You guys love it. You love a pop-up stream. Don't lie to me. Oh, paste that there and apply that there. Close this. Activate this. Activate this. No, not that. Hey, is the background music too loud, you guys? Is the background music too loud? I don't think it is, but it might be. Ooh, this one. Yeah. Wait, is this gonna stick around? We're gonna find out. No, don't. Don't. No one do that. Wait. Wait, what? I don't understand. Wait, what? Goodbye. Are you guys seeing this? Are you guys seeing this right now? Are we seeing this? Okay. What do you, I'm not about this right now. I'm not about it. Oh, there we go. There we go. She's a pro. I just want to say this is not my fault. Apply. Why didn't that work? Don't. Take it off. There we go. No, don't attach it to anything. Just be a floating window. Quit. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see if this works. Live chat. Someone's seeing something. Alright, I'm gonna catch up with you guys. I'm catching up with you guys. Get excited. And then we're gonna watch some stuff on YouTube. That's not my channel. Good times, good times. Oh, I probably can't do this yet. Oh no. Oh, there's some noise. Keep holding. Keep holding. Keep holding. It's gonna be fine. Okay, desktop audio is muted for you guys, so maybe you're not hearing it. I'm hearing it, and it's so loud. It's so loud. Oh! Yep. Okay. Can I do this? And will that be quiet? But it won't go away, will it? Okay, there we go. All right, I got it. All right, here we are. Hello. Hello and welcome to story mode. My name is Faith. I have problems. Bestie, are you okay? You're playing Palia. I don't know. I don't know what's happening with the world. We're gonna talk about it though. And I say that a lot, and then we don't talk about things, so I promise we're actually gonna talk about it. I don't know if I'm okay. The jury is out on this one. New avatar, yes, hi. What are you trying to do? Cursed all of it. I'm trying to do all of it. Kathleen is bearing it. My avatar is different. If you could see chat, you'd know I'd noticed, right? Sound is great. Yeah, I'm hearing everything. Curse says yes. Kathleen saw something. You saw nothing. And Kathleen is holding. Hello, Cursed, and hello, Kathleen. Thank you both for being here. Super short notice, just popping in to be chaotic as usual. Yeah, updated avatar. We'll talk about that one first. She looks a bit more like me now. Do we not agree? Kathleen hasn't seen me in a hot... Well, neither of you have seen my physical face in a hot minute. But Kathleen has never seen me in person. Cursed has. Like, physically in the same space. But Kathleen has seen my face. It has been. She looks a lot more like me, right? And it's not perfect because I'm like so much fatter than this. But I went ahead and I took a photo, and full transparency, I used Google Gemini to generate this image, so it is an AI generated image. So if you want to boycott my channel, that's fine. So it's the same style of illustration that I had for the original, and I went and said to Gemini, I said, take this picture of me, this physical picture of me, and apply it to the old avatar illustration. And so it was a struggle. It was a real struggle to find a balance. But I was able to come up with this compromise, and I like it a lot because it's a little more accurate to what's going on, like with my hair, and she does look a bit more like me, and I want it to be a bit more realistic. I mean, obviously she's lost the weight that I wish I could lose, and she's got that chiseled jawline that I wish that I had, but you gotta start somewhere. But she looks more like me, so it makes me feel a little bit better. The other girl is so funny. I should pull up an image just to show just how drastically different. But yeah, so anyways, new avatar, and she's on all the screens, and I do need to continue to update. So it was a big struggle. Like, I don't want to open the AI conversation because it's a loaded one. And my husband is a digital designer, and so his world is being completely taken over by AI. So it's like, it's a thing in our household. Like, it's a struggle. Anyways, so I don't want to open a big conversation about it or whatever, but everyone's saying AI is so great and it's gonna save the world. It's stupid. Do you know how hard it was just to get the stupid AI, the LLM that I was using, Gemini, to like get this image? It was pulling teeth. It was so hard. Anyways, I think AI is a bit overrated. I know it's been around for actually a very long time, and I was watching, speaking of, and I didn't want to talk about it, but this is a fun note. I like to watch the making of The Lord of the Rings a lot because I love how they made those films. I love the dedication, the work, and the time they put into it. And if I ever want to be creatively inspired, honestly, I watch the making of the Lord of the Rings trilogy because there's nothing more inspiring than seeing those people create something. And it's incredible. So I love to watch it periodically. It's like, some people read the books once a year. I feel like I watch the making of the films once a year. But anyway, that being said, Weta Workshop, who was responsible for all of the prosthetic work, all of the prop work, a ton of the design elements as well, Gollum, all of that stuff, they actually developed their own kind of AI engine. And what it did was it created agents to fill the battle scenes. So they made CG horses, but they were actually like horses and people, but they were animated via an AI component. That was in like 1990 what? Hold on, 1997 or 99 or something. So What a Digital is its own company now, but they created an engine called, what was it called? I want to tell you guys what the name of the program actually, Massive. It was called Massive, just the word Massive. And yeah, so like back in the 90s, you guys, like this stuff was being used to make films and being developed in so many ways. And so it was so funny because Marcus is always like, yeah, it's actually been around forever. Like we've been using AI for a lot of things for a long time. And anyways, that being said, was there a point to my story? It's really hard to work with. As an amateur, the way that it's marketed is like anybody can make anything and it's so great. And I'm like, this is hard. Anyways, pick your poison, pick your side. AI is here. That's all I have to say about it. It's here and we have to figure it out because it's not going anywhere. We're not putting the genie back in the bottle. Okay. I can't. She definitely does. I can't say I haven't seen your face in a hot minute, right, Kathleen? Time to boycott. If you, I understand. I understand. It's a tricky subject. Nightbot says hello. The AI conversation is nuanced, and unfortunately, people can't have it. It's one of those. Yeah, it's tough. The mic did a weird thing. Oh my gosh, are we okay? Axebeard, hello and welcome in. Never mind AI. When are you installing mods for Moria? When I get some guts. When I get some guts, or I create a new game in Epic. Actually, my Epic game still exists. I think my file is still in Epic. I just haven't used it forever. There's static. Okay, let me try to fix it. There is static. Let me mute real quick. I'll be right back. I have a button for that. Hold on. Okay, is that any better? There's an underlying fuzz. Okay, let me know if that helped. Mods. I'm not ready. I'm not ready for mods. Kirst, you knew this? Yeah, it was just a really fun thing. The last time it's better? Okay, great. The last time I watched the making of, I was like, oh my gosh, he's literally talking about using AI to basically create these agents, these people and these horses in these battle sequences that would basically behave, and I use parentheses here, organically, based on the artificial intelligence that they were, I guess, equipped with. And so they would behave like horses and behave like people, and they would interact with each other in unique ways. It was like really cool. It's really cool stuff. OMG. I can see both sides. It's always extreme sides that are louder. It's true. It's so true. Yeah. And it's tough because it transcends so many genres of life. It's between content creators that are dropping stuff haphazardly on the internet, and then there's people like my husband who are quite literally in the industry, and what AI means to him is something very different versus what it means to just the economy and what it means to all this different stuff. So yeah, it's tough. It's a tricky, tough subject. But anyways, new avatar. She looks more like me, and that makes me happy. And I put some work into it, and I need to put a little bit more work into it as well. But here she is, and I'm happy with her. And it was like pulling teeth, and that's all I have to say about that. Let's. Tell me something good, you guys. I realize that's a different song, and it's a fun little clip from a fun little song. So don't be mad though. The only reason the song is different is because I had to remake this slide, obviously, to put the new avatar in there. And I couldn't find the old song. I couldn't find the old song, so I was like, well, I just gotta stick something on here that's plucky. So tell me something good. Kirst is watching the Met Gala right now. Right now? You're not mad? Yeah, it's a cute little bop, but everybody loved the other one, so maybe when I get some time I'll dig into it. But yeah, tell me something good. The Met Gala is on. It's getting closer to the end of the semester for me. Kathleen! Axe, tell me something good. By the way, go check out Axebeard on YouTube. We've already posted his link in the chat. Kirst did, that is. because Kirst is the best at her job. Go check out Axbeard. Return to Moria. Good stuff. Giveaways. Actually I won a giveaway recently from a stream that he was hosting with Jubo, and they were building, of course. Got good stuff going on in that game. And I was able to get some DLC for my PS5 Return to Moria game that I didn't have. Can you imagine? There's some that I don't have. But yeah, it's been really fun to watch them create. I actually saw them take out, and I'm breaking some, well, I'm not breaking rules because this is my channel, my content. I watched Axe and Jubo punch the dragon to death. I just want everyone to know that. Went to a book festival this past weekend. A proper something good. We hit 1K. Nice! Kirst, I was at Barnes & Noble, which I assume you know what that is. It's a mega bookstore. And we were in line and we were checking out or whatever. Marcus got a book and I saw these, they kind of looked like magazines, almost like adult coloring books. And they just said paper on the front. And then I opened it and it was like a bunch of, and they were all subject based. So like one was like animals. I think one was like flora and fauna. One was like something else. And it was like stickers and things you could cut out and then actual sheets of like decorative paper and like all of this stuff. And I thought of you so hard and I was like, I want to buy her all of these and send them to her, but I don't have any money. So it was so cool and I thought of you so hard. I was like, oh, I wish. So congratulations, that's so exciting. I just took a sip of my placebo coffee. We're drinking decaf. We're drinking decaf for the feelings. Kathleen went to a book festival. Nice. Did you get anything? Did you find anything? Did you get anything good? Your new chicken coop arrived today. I'll be testing a new mod on stream tomorrow. Whoa, buddy. So much new stuff. Are the chickens a problem? Do you have a new coop because the old coop wasn't handling the chickens? Do we have chicken struggle? I got many books and signed. Fancy. Yes, please join the group. If only shipping to Australia wasn't so expensive. It's so true. It's so true. And they were books and they were heavy and they were full of paper and stuff. And I was just like, oh man. Oh man. Send me a DM. Send her a DM. Axbeard, what's up with your chickens, man? A new mod on stream tomorrow. What's the mod specifically for? There were author panels. That's so fun. Okay, so a book festival. For some reason, I was like picturing a farmer's market kind of, where there was just like a bunch of vendors on the street selling books that they have, like retailers. So that's cool. So it was like an actual event. It's a book festival. Sorry. It's basically going to a convention, like an anime convention that I used to go to. It's probably what it was more like, if there's panels and all that good stuff. I am a victim of a wife who's mastered chicken math. Oh my gosh. I don't know what that means, but it sounds chaotic. It sounds chaotic. Chickens are only great, and like, of course, because I'm not a practical person, baby chicken, like chicks, little baby chicks are the best thing in the world. Little tiny itty bitty little baby, just where they're fluffy. They don't even have feathers, they're just fluff. It's so fun. Oh, the mod is a secret. It involves new mod. Oh gosh. I'm gonna skip that one. I'm gonna skip that one. Little baby chickens. You know what? Do we have a chicken anymore? I don't think we do. I've done so many things to my Streamlabs. I don't think we have the chicken anymore, I'm gonna be honest. Yes, it had vendors for sure selling other items, authors selling their books, panels and classes. Amazing. Amazing. I read a chapter in Harry Potter Order of the Phoenix yesterday. I read a book. I read a book recently. Speaking of yesterday, by the way, you guys, Marcus and I have officially been married for 11 years. Can you imagine? That's my something good. Oh yeah, I need to tell you guys something good. Hey, something good. I just celebrated my 11-year anniversary and we went to our favorite steak restaurant. Oh, it's an emotional dining experience. The food there is so good. I got a filet mignon with some truffle butter, and they have these things called, I don't know what the entire title is, but essentially Gouda Tots. And I've told you guys about this before because we go to this place, like it's my favorite restaurant. It's so expensive. It's so high end. So we only can justify it, you know, once a year for the anniversary. But they have these tater tots basically, which is like a horrible way to describe them, but they are little like potato things. But they have Gouda cheese like in them. I don't know how they do it, but it's amazing. So we have these Gouda tots with a garlic aioli sauce, which is amazing. I get a cocktail there, which I really don't drink like ever. Very, very special occasions I might drink at a wedding, and like who goes to weddings in their 40s? Not me. Although I did just go to my nephew's wedding at the end of last year, but I'll drink at a wedding, like 1 or 2. I've never been drunk in my life. I've been tipsy and I hated how it felt, so I was like at somebody's house, and I started to feel buzzed, and I like went and took their food and ate their food because I didn't want to feel that way anymore. But anyways, so I never drink to excess, but I'll drink at a wedding, and then occasionally, yeah, like when we go out for a special dinner, which this might happen once or twice a year, I'll have like a cocktail. But they have this signature cocktail at this restaurant, and it's called is it berries and bubbles or bubbles and berries? I don't remember what the order is, but there's dry ice in it, and so they mix it for you at the table. They bring she brings a tray of like all the stuff. So they put the berries in the glass, and then they put, there's a little bit of dry ice down in the bottom of it. And then they pour the, it's vodka based because I hate the taste of liquor actually, which is also why I don't drink that much. But vodka is like something that it's not overly overwhelming in terms of flavor, and it doesn't overwhelm the other flavors in the drink. But, she shakes it and like pours it in there, and it smokes and it bubbles, and so it's like really fun. I'm like a little kid. I'm like, oh, the bubbles. And then I drink it and it's delicious because it's just really fruity. And since it's a vodka cocktail, it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't have a big heavy like rum flavor or tequila or something like that. So anyways, had a lovely cocktail, had a steak, had a filet mignon. It was so good. It was so good. My Gouda tater tots. And then they have this very unique, and we've talked about this before, a dessert called warm butter cake. And there's no way for me to describe it to you. It's just magic. It's just magic. So we had a wonderful dinner last night, and actually we spent the whole day together. We went out for breakfast as well. Marcus, I'll tell you guys the story. So you guys know that, and we've been talking about forever, you guys know that we're like in a be smart about our money stage. So we're actually trying not to spend a whole lot of extra money on like fun stuff. And we've done all these big trips. We went to Australia and we saw Kirst and Aura. We went to Montana before that. If you're familiar with the vlog, we went to a very expensive, oh my gosh, treehouse chalet right off the slopes at Whitefish Mountain. So Marcus snowboards. So we went to Montana. You guys, if you're from Balenci Gaming, you probably saw the vlog. So there was a vlog that I made. I bought a GoPro and I took it and I did the whole thing. So we went to the chalet in Montana. So much money, amazing trip. Went to Australia, New Zealand, went to Hobbiton, did the whole thing. And then we went back to Lake Tahoe, California, a couple years back for the snowboarding trip of the year. And that's where we honeymooned, because Heavenly Ski Resort is like one of my favorite places in the world, in South Lake Tahoe. And it's just such a beautiful, wonderful experience. So we've taken all these wonderful big trips. And so we're really, really just like cranking it down and being like, all right, let's stay home. Like so our family, so we're in Ohio. And we live in a major city, and his family, his sister, his parents have retired to Florida, but they come back to Ohio a lot because Dad is still working, and they fly him in to like go to work. So when we see family, we have to drive to another major city in the state, and we used to get like hotel rooms. We'd get a hotel because it's like, okay, we're gonna hang out with everybody like on Saturday. Let's get a hotel for a Saturday night and then drive home on Sunday, because that's just a really nice thing to do. And so we drew like a sharp line, and we were like, no more hotel stays, and like we drive home every night. I think I just said the city. Oh well, it's fine. We drive home every night, so it's a like 2.5 hour drive or whatever. I was trying so hard, but yeah. So we even cut stuff like that out. So what is the point of the story? The point of the story is we had discussed like our anniversary last year, which obviously is in May, so we're probably talking about, I can't remember when all of this started, maybe last summer, maybe last fall, and it was like, you know what, we always go to the steakhouse, we drop a few $100, like it's amazing and we love it, but we don't need to do all that. We have goals or whatever. So basically, we had set this precedent that we weren't going to be spending superfluous funds on anything that wasn't super necessary. So that's why the birthdays were so low key. If you remember, Marcus came on. We played Mario Kart for his birthday. But we ended up staying in. We got pizza. We watched movies. For birthday, I think Valentine's Day, I think we did like breakfast or something small scale. So anyways, for some reason, it's officially happened. I forgot my anniversary. Point of the story. Because we set this precedent that we weren't going to do anything traditional or super fancy about it. So I think it was Thursday, you guys. So our anniversary was yesterday, which was Sunday. So the Thursday before the Sunday, Marcus sat me down. He's like, hey, do you have a chance? Do you like have a minute to talk? And I was like really nervous. I'm like, oh my God, what? And he's like, so, May 3rd is Sunday. And it still wasn't clicking. And he's like, that's our anniversary. And I was like, oh my God. It was just not in my brain. He's like, that's our anniversary. And he was saying, like, we're doing really good. We're taking very specific steps. And we have, like, numbers we're trying to hit at certain times and whatever. So he's just like, we're doing really good. And it's been a tough year and, you know, all of this stuff. So he was like, let's go to Ocean Club. Like, let's go have, like, our fancy anniversary. Let's do it. So he had to, like, I had just so that I had no expectations, you know. I just completely written it off. Like, I guess we'll do something. I wasn't really thinking about it. So he reminded me that our anniversary existed on Thursday. And then we made plans. So what we decided to do was do a bunch of work, a bunch of like housework, and I cooked everything. And he's taking a course in web development, like aside from his job. So he's kind of studying online outside of work hours. So he's really busy, and like I was doing other. So we were just like, okay, Saturday we're just gonna like study and cook and like do everything. So Sunday we could just enjoy each other's company. So we went out for breakfast. It was okay. You know what? Honestly, it wasn't that good. It wasn't that good. We went to a new place. We went to a place we'd never been before, and everything looked really good, but it didn't really taste like anything. But we went out for breakfast, and then we went to the mall, and that's when we went to Barnes & Noble, and I saw those books that made me think of Cursed. Excuse me. So, yeah, we went to the mall. We walked around. We did some shopping, just hanging out. And, yeah, and then we came home. We actually took a nap. I was like, oh, God, we were sitting up in bed, and I was like, we are so old. I told him, I was like, what'd you do for your anniversary? Like, we took a nap. So we took a nap. It was wonderful. It was the right decision. And then we went out for a nice dinner. So that was really good. All right, let me check it. Check it out. Check it. Happy anniversary. Thank you. You've survived each other for a year. Another year. And here's to many more, right? Chicken math is it takes the same amount of time to care for 10 chickens as it does 20 chickens. So go ahead and get 40. Oh, I see. That's unfortunate. Unless it isn't. Happy anniversary. Thank you. Oh my God, Axe, I was thinking about egg production. I should move near you for the eggs. I grow veggies for trade. I'll grow veggies. You guys can have a barter. The chalet. Yes, I know. It was wonderful. Oops, indeed. I forgot. I did it. I just forgot. So many eggs. They eat all the table scraps. Nice. So they're kind of useful. And they produce eggs. But apparently there's a lot, and so we needed to upgrade the coop. All right, you guys. Let's transition. I'm gonna go back to this. We're gonna watch Useful Chickens. We're gonna watch a quick clip on YouTube. It's actually a bit of a, it's the Palia Path announcement is what it is. We're gonna transition into this game. And there's things I still want to share with you guys though. But I'll share it while we're running around in Palia. Even though it's going to be a little bit chaotic. Palia is not a fast-paced game. It's a very slow-paced game. And everything takes forever. So we'll have plenty of time to talk while we're playing at Palia. But let's transition into the game itself. So here's what I'm going to do. Because I know how to do this. Yeah, it's our guy. I don't know this guy's name. I'm here for the barter system. Let's do it. Okay. So we're gonna listen to this video, hopefully, and this is a long thing, so I'm just going to show you guys enough so that you know what's coming to the game. It is a live game. It is Singularity 6 is the developer, and it's live on Steam and Epic. I played on PlayStation, mostly PlayStation 5. But anyways, you guys need to understand why we're playing Palia today. So here's how we're going to let you guys know what's going on. So I'll just play enough of this to get you the insight. Okay, ready? Here we go.
Nusk is the team's been working hard on making sure the Royal Highlands is as good as it can be. And we're happy to share that the Royal Highlands is coming in our next patch.
For now, let's write in and discuss some of the content that you can expect in the Royal Highlands.
The Royal Highlands is our third adventure zone and our most ambitious one yet, even larger than Bahari Bay. And there's a whole lot to do. While exploring the map, you're going to find new materials, find some new insects you can catch, reel in some regional fish, hunt the Amber Royal Cernic. There's truly something over every hill.
The Amber Royal Cernic sounds majestic.
It is, but not just because of its namesake. Amber Echo plays a huge role in the Royal Highlands, including the expansion story. Amber Echo has spread across the Royal Highlands, encapsulating and trapping anything and anyone caught in its snare. Not much is understood about Amber Echo, but only that those trapped within it are frozen in time for years, decades, maybe even a millennium.
Roro.
In the Royal Highlands, players are going to meet our newest villager, Echelon, heir to the Bahari Dukedom, who's been sent to investigate alongside you and Sabira.
He's handsome too.
No, he is. But we're getting too far in the weeds, and we want to save some surprises for you when you dive into the map yourself.
Sounds like players could use some help getting around such a large area.
Yeah, and we know tackling a wide open region can feel daunting, so we're introducing a new traversal option so you'll never have to hoof it alone.
Snupalthic?
Nay. Good old-fashioned mounts, starting with horses.
We've been raring to tell y'all that horses are coming to Palia.
Similar to ancient humans, horses haven't been seen in thousands of years and have been thought to be lost to time.
However, when the expansion launches, you'll be able to meet, acquire, and ride your very own horse through the Royal Highlands. The massive open-air concept of the Royal Highlands map was specifically designed to showcase how mounts will benefit you all as players. You'll notice that horses have multiple gaits, so it's pretty clear when your horse is still picking up the pace and accelerating into its top speed. For our equestrian enthusiasts, you'll be happy to know that the team studied equine movement and worked hard to strike the right balance between responsive controls and realistic movement.
That's right. We wanted the horse riding experience to feel grounded and tactile, but also give you the confidence in the controls to be able to sit back, relax, and take in the journey between your destinations. And you're not limited to riding the horse just in the Royal Highlands.
While you'll need to head to the Royal Highlands to acquire a horse, you can mount up and ride with your companion in most open areas. You won't be able to pack a herd of horses into the underground, for example, so no horsing around on the hot pot tables.
But you can ride your horse on your home plot. Now at launch, you can expect 3 horse breeds. The Dawnspur with a classic look, the fiery, dramatic Phoenix Fire Dawnspur, and the elegant, swift, Arabian-inspired Aquindu Thoroughbred.
Each breed carries its own aesthetic identity, but they're all raring to help you explore faster and feel more connected to the world. And horses are another way to add a bit of flair and uniqueness that is distinctly Palian through the ranching skill.
Through ranching, you can breed and raise your own stable of horses, each with their own distinctive visual and gameplay traits tailored to your horse and your riding style.
We've included a variety of coats taking inspiration from the real world, but we've also added some more fantastical, rarer looks and patterns that could appeal to you with a creative eye.
You'll find me on my iridescent pink pony when this update goes live.
Mounts will also have functional traits that can influence how they ride out in the world, so you'll be able to truly breed your dream horse. And we're celebrating mounts with our first ever mounted community challenge, the Long Ride event. During the long ride, the entire Palian community will collectively track distance traveled on mounts. As milestones are reached, reward tiers are unlocked for everyone. So, when you're exploring the Royal Highlands with your new equestrian pal, remember that every hoofbeat counts. Yeehaw! But let's stop horsing around and let's talk housing.
With the Royal Highlands, we're introducing a brand new homeline inspired by ancient human architecture.
This is our most elegant homeline yet. And yes, it's time to take your home to the next level. Literally.
In our last patch, we allowed you to increase the number of buildings you could have connected together. With the ancient human homeline, we're going to be giving you a capstone that raises the number of levels you can have.
The ancient human homeline is unlockable through our newest lunar path, the Path of the Pony.
As with previous lunar paths, this is an evergreen progression track. There's no expiration date and no pressure. You're free to play at your own pace. The Path of the Pony includes the ancient human homeline modules such as the awning, railing, new windows, as well as some decor rewards and horse treats for you to explore.
We've talked horses, we've talked housing, now let's talk style. The Royal Highlands introduces our most ornate decor collection to date, the Aristocrats set.
These pieces are ornate, dramatic, and unapologetically luxurious. We want you to create your own maximalist mansion.
You're going to want to show off these pieces, but we also want to make sure that you could store them.
So we're going to be introducing a new storage tier that's going to increase your overall storage capacity by 4,000.
Love that. But I've been dying to give more info about our expanded dye system for outfits. So back in a previous Palia path, we mentioned we had some dye system upgrades in the works. Now you'll finally be able to apply dyes that you've already unlocked to your existing outfits. You'll also see more dye menu polish, more palettes to further customize your perfect Palian look.
In short, your Palian identity is about to level up. Let's get down to brass tacks. The Royal Highlands expansion launches next month, May 12th. In addition to everything we've talked about, you can expect the expansion to launch with new quests, new Renaissance-inspired potato pods, a new Jack Cat plush, and even more eye customization options, as well as a few additional surprises.
But wait, there's more. These new features and mechanics pave the way for our summer-themed series of updates titled Sun-Kissed Summer.
We don't want to share too many details about the content coming in Sun-Kissed Summer patches, but I will say it is the year of the Riff Rock.
That's right. It's probably safe to assume that you'll be raising your own Riff Rock ranching animal sometime during the Sun-Kissed Summer updates. Either way, Palia is sure to heat up your summer plans.
That wraps up our look at the Royal Highlands expansion.
We can't wait for you to explore.
Okay, I kind of did the whole thing, but it was worth it, right? It was worth it, right? Okay. Nerds. The puns. Kathleen says the puns. She's dead. She's dead. Yes, this explains it. This explains it all. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna check this real quick. Wait, can I see it? Oh, I have to test something really quick. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on. Ooh, is that music really loud? I gotta turn down the desktop play for you. Okay, so here's what's happening with this game. This is the chaos. So the screen you're looking at right now, this character in this outfit, this is Faith Valencia. I think this was my... Oh, I'm gonna have to close it. Oh gosh, okay. This is like my original account, my original Palia thing, and I have two other, because different platforms, okay, so I have two other files basically. So this was probably my Switch. I think I got it on Switch first. So this was established on my Nintendo Switch. So this is linked to, it's very loud, okay. Hold. So Nintendo Switch, this account. And then I have one, I got it on Epic, like to experiment. So I started my PC online gaming experience with Epic. That's where I first started playing Return to Moria. That's where we first started streaming Return to Moria, actually, until I joined the North Beach Games Creator Program, and they were promoting everything through Steam. So then I transitioned from Epic to Steam when I joined the Creator Program. Okay, so this is Steam that's running right now, and the mistake that I made is that I logged into my original Palia account, which I have like the login and password for, like written down somewhere, for lack of a better term. I have it recorded somewhere, and the game was prompting me when I downloaded it through Steam. It was like, sign into your account. If you don't, horrible things will happen, blah, 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 blah. I shouldn't have done that, because then I could have started a new game. But now it is basically forcing me back into my original play file. So there's a lot of, so we can revisit, it's fine, but I kind of wanted to kick off a new game with you guys. Here's what I would love to do. On top of my Switch file, my Epic Games PC file, I also have a PlayStation 5 Sony account, basically, file. And that's what I've been playing every free moment of every day for the last few weeks when they announced this next patch that includes the horses. So I've been playing on my PS5, and that's the game that I would love to bring to the channel. But as we all know, the PS5 is pretty established downstairs. So basically, what I'm currently doing, the progress I'm currently making, I can't feature, I just can't do it. So I wanted to start a new game and start from the top. But anyways, so there's a little complication. It's a little bit weird. And I was literally downloading Palia, and then I went into my PC and I uninstalled Palia, because basically when I first loaded this into Steam, it was a blank file. It had no association, no account associated with it. And then I logged in, and I haven't been able to undo that login since. So what I did was I went into my PC and I uninstalled the game, through Steam, through my PC, removed it from my library in Steam, basically tried to redo the whole thing, went into my PC files, deleted all of the cache, like all the save files for this game, uninstalled it from my apps inside of my PC. I did everything that I could, and I just re-downloaded it on Steam, hoping it would start fresh again, and it just won't do it. So my next attempt was to go back to Epic. You guys love the story. To go back to Epic and see if I could start a new game, or at least figure out what my file on Epic is. So basically what's happened is that oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Is that Epic finally downloaded. So I want to pop over to the Epic file real quick, but I have to close this one first. So I'm just having a hard time figuring out my life. Okay, so we're going to do this. We're going to quit the game. And we're going to go back to... Well, we'll just pull it up. We'll just pull it up. It's fine. Okay, so here's my Epic game store, which I still have. And I still have Return to Moria on here. So let's launch Palia and see what it does for us. I agree to the terms of service. Yep, take it all. Just take everything that I am. Alright, I have a separate window. I'll show you guys that so you know what's going on. Indexing installed game files. How long is this going to take? I don't know. I just need, like I said, I just need to see what status this this play file is in. So this one might be the same account that I have up on Steam right now. Move over. Why won't it do it? Excuse you, game. There it goes. Okay, it's asking for a logout. This is good, this is good, this is good. You guys can't hear anything now, can you? I turned it all the way down. Okay, this is good. Create account. I will start a new one. Okay, so let me not do this. Let's do this. I wonder if I can use a... Can I use the same email? Or should I use... Whoa, 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 whoa. I'll try my burner email. Okay. Oh, I should probably use I'll use a different password. At least one special character. Okay, okay. Yeesh. I agree to the terms and service. Okay. Okay. Should I give him my real birthday? I mean, probably, right? It's fine. I just don't want it to associate me with anything else. Blah, 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 blah. The United States. What are the United States minor outlying islands? What are those? Wait, there isn't just a United States? United Kingdom, United States minor outlying islands, and United Arab Emirates. That's not. So is it America? Is it North America? Wait, where am I from? Where am I from? United States, it's on the top. That's kind of rude. That's kind of rude to everybody else. Sign up, invite friends to play. No. Join the Discord server. No. Save that, that's fine. An email verification? What do you mean? Can I just play? So I guess there's, hold on, verification email. Come on, come on. Too many accounts, too many accounts. Verification email. Verify. It's a real email, I promise. Verified. Download game? I already did. What do you mean? What do you mean? Hi, Thunder, welcome in. All kinds of things are going on and not going on. Tell me something good while we navigate the chaos real quick. Oh, Palia has its own launcher? I did not know that. I did not know that. What do you mean? Oh, okay. I can just log in now. Okay. What was my password? Do I remember? No. Log in. Moment of truth. Alright, here we go, you guys. Alright, let's switch back over to... We did it! Okay, new account. Sweet. We're gonna start a new game. This is what I was hoping for. Hi, Thunder. Welcome in. Welcome to Palia. Get excited.
Now, where should I start?
You guys need to be able to hear this. Okay. There's no music happening right now. Good stuff. The snow is finally gone. Oh my gosh, your snow is finally gone. And your your firstborn. Yeah. What does this mean? Is that male versus female? I don't know. Okay, we're gonna build our character. Continue. Alright. Chubby face. She needs a chubby face. Is that the chubbiest face that's just kind of regular? Regular is a terrible term to use, but you know what I mean. Green eyes. I have green eyes, but you know what? They always look really weird. Let's do brown eyes. It's not accurate, but it's fine. The palest of the pale. Okay, but not that pale. Maybe that? Maybe this? Maybe this? Maybe this? Maybe this? Yeah, I'm gonna go with this one.
Hey!
Oh, voice.
Oh! Oh! Hey! Oh!
Hey.
Oh! Hey!
No.
Hey! Hey!
Okay, we'll do 3. It's a little bit deeper. Okay, hair. Let's do hair. This is really nice to do with a mouse right now, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, hair. So I've played this game a lot, and there's only so many options that I actually like. I kind of feel this style. Can I rotate her for you guys so you can see it? Yeah. So this is just like a pulled back pony. Oh, my controller is not working well with this. We might have troubles with that. Now, you don't have to split your hair color. We'll get into color once I decide, excuse me, which style I want to do. That's kind of cute. Just kind of long and regular. They don't have a curly... They don't have anything I can do. This one's really cute. They don't have anything I can do that's accurate. 2 hairstyles, yeah. I've tried a few. Look at that! Oh, that's so cool. That's new. At least from when I first started the game. This bun is really fun as well. It's a little bit large, but it's fun. I like it. This is cute. I do the pompadour bangs sometimes. Okay. Or the giant, the giant ponytail. I'm thinking, I might do this one. I'm kind of liking it. Okay, so as for color, you have a primary color and a secondary color, and those are right here. So, how do I choose? Like a brown. Guys, I went and got my hair cut on Friday, and the stylist tried to tell me that I had strawberry blonde hair. I was like, no, honey. Really, really not. Okay, so select. So this can get a little bit tricky. So make sure you're selecting from this bar. So my primary color, I just said I need to set secondary color because these options are like always up here. So my secondary color is red. That's kind of cool. It blends really nice, but I don't want to keep that. I like having one color. I don't like the split color that much. Wait, which brown did we do? Wait, I'm confused. Why is the top of her stuff still? Don't understand. There we go. Okay. Alright. Just super regular. Just super plain. Why? Why do anything crazy? Literally cutting my hair right now, Thunder. Nice. Hi, Chris. Welcome in. Nice to see you. How did the haircut transfer to the stream avatar? It was a journey. It was a journey. As I was telling the guys at the front, to get the updated avatar, who actually looks a little bit like me now, was a journey. I used Gemini. I used Google Gemini AI to generate it, and it was a struggle. So it's a long story. It's a long story because that hairstyle actually originates from an image of a hairstyle that I was going for the appointment that I went to on Friday. So I was looking at Pinterest and I was trying to find like curly styles that I thought the cut would be good for me. So it was a picture that I found of a style. I was like, oh, it'd be cool to get that cut. And then I took that image and told Gemini to apply that hairstyle to an illustration. But that was like phase 2 of phase 12. So that was like way back when. So then it ended up generating this hairstyle based on that image, but like, and then I told it to do a side part, like I told it to change a bunch of little details. But yeah, so it was like it was the whole thing. It was the whole thing. But the hairstyle is based off of a photo of a woman with a curly hairstyle, and then I had the, I don't know whether to call it an agent, or I don't know if that's appropriate, but I had Gemini change some detail. I pointed out specific details to change. And all that good stuff. So there we go. I was wondering what had happened because I haven't seen any live streams lately. Chris, it's a story. It's a story, and we'll get into it. Let me create this character and we can chit-chat a whole bunch. I think I'll be getting a cut and color, not this Friday, but ooh, you always do fun stuff, Kathleen. You always do fun stuff. Okay. Face. Do we want a beard? Do we want a mustache? I'm not against it. I'm not against it. Face covering, clothes, makeup. Wait, how do I do her eyebrows? Because her eyebrows are a different color. Oh, here we go. It's a selection in the bar over here. Okay, so eyebrow color. This. To match. Oh, I'm starting to figure this out. Okay, so you have the 3 color options. And then you just select it when you select. Okay, got it. Got it. Got it. Okay. All good. All right. Outfits. Now, as you guys saw at the entry screen from the first file I loaded, I have a really dope outfit. It's called the Rogue outfit. You have to pay for those. All cosmetics are in-game purchases with this game. So these are going to be my options that are free, and like they're cute, but they're real basic. I typically go with this shirt or this shirt when I'm doing free stuff. But there's a lot of cool things in here. So you can have like, this jacket is cool, this sweater is cool. Like there's cool stuff in here. There's like lots of different stylistic options for you. You can do this dress. I hate this dress. Everybody does the dress. I hate it. And then I can change the color. Like I can change the color of this hoodie. That's a dope looking hoodie right there. I wish I had that in real life. And because our friend Ara insists that everything in this game is purple, I feel like I have to. I can't make it purple. Because Ara might come in and then she'll say that, see? I feel like I can't do that. Okay, let's do the green in this jacket, which is pretty cool. And we'll be alright. Okay, pants, basic stuff. So these boots coming all the way up are crazy to me. I can't imagine. But I don't want little slippers either. I'm not a fan of that. So how about these pants? And then let me try to rotate again so we can see there's some side etching, there's some detail, and then there's these ones. Ew, what is that pattern? No. And then, can I get them to match? That's not too off. That's not too off. These are kind of cute. What do they look like in this color? So dark. I can't get one that really is the light green of the jacket. So you'll be able to play around with this, obviously, to your heart's content, and then you can try and match things up as best you can. Oh, here's the shorter boots. Why is there a patch right here? Someone tell me why that's happening. Okay, so this version doesn't have a patch. That looks pretty matchy-matchy. Alright, we'll go with this. We'll go with this. Makeup? I don't think so. Although you can detail the eye shape? Or is this just eyeshadow? This isn't like the liner. Because it looks like liner. So, but the liner doesn't change. Okay, so we'll just do none. That's fine. We'll keep it simple. Makeup, no. All their stuff is really aggressive, I feel like. I guess you can choose your color, and it can be softer, but it's all really aggressive. But yeah, there's you can super detail. You can get in here and do a lot of details. Alright, I'm good with her. Finish the look. You can use the mirror and gel shop to change your character. I'll show you guys how to do that. What are we gonna call her? We're gonna call her Faith, because I've just adopted that. In all of my games where I can name my character, I name it Faith. Wait, these are the pants that have the patch on them still. Oh well. Oh well, for now. We can change it. I gotta show you how to change it. Okay. Chris, I appreciate the reference, but not so much. What should her last name be? Faith Story Mode. That's not very cute. So I had, my original file was Faith Valencia because I was Valencia Gaming before. I did, in my second file, it's Faith Suchet, which is a play on David Suchet, who is the actor who played Hercule Poirot in the iconic series, because I'm a fan of old school British detective novels, including the Hercule Poirot by Agatha Christie, Death on the Nile, Murder on the Orient Express, all that stuff. But what should it be? Guys, give me some last name, like not too crazy. I kind of want to keep it simple. What should I do? Obviously not my real name. Because it's telling me not to do that, which is smart. Can I just put Faith in this box? Is that acceptable? Oh, it can't contain special characters except space, dash, and I can't do underscore? I have to do a dash? That's lame as all get out. I guess I could not. I could just start a new. Faith Lorien, Faith Evermore. Can we get it to flow a little bit? Hater. I like it. Lorien Evermore. Faith Lame. Faith Lame? Is it supposed to be Lame or Lame? Are you insulting me right now? So rude. questions. Ideas. Ooh, asparagus. Tempting. Tempting. Faith Mako? I'm tempted. Faith Flambe? Shoot. This is hard. Keep them coming. I like the goofy ones too. I'm trying to think of character names too. Where Chris took us to Sora, I'm trying to think of like character names from the Grishaverse maybe. But they are, we've got Starkov, Lansov, Oritsev, very Slavic sounding names. This is hard. This is hard. Can I just do... Can I do that? No! Faithed. You know what my nickname was when I was in my 20s? People called me Faithy. Isn't that dumb? Faith Firebeard? I like it, but it... Oh, I want it to be a dude if I do Firebeard. I like it, though. Dufois? Faith a lot. Let's see. Full Buster, Scarlet, Dragneil. Now I'm going into my anime collection. Wasn't I Faith Potter in something at some point? That was silly. Think of a Harry Potter last name. That's good. Thunder, get out of here. This is hard. Thunder. Is that a Seven Deadly Sins reference? Bon! Oh, you guys. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I'm getting so stuck on this. I'm truly sorry. I'm going in the character direction now. I'm trying to whittle down like a cool last name from a book character, TV show. I'm trying. Fury. I think I did Faith Potter and Hogwarts Legacy. That's even worse. That's even worse. What do we got? We got Malfoy, Longbottom, McGonagall, Dumbledore. Which is funny how we always call McGonagall, Dumbledore, Snape. They never get their they never get their first names. Weasley, that would be cute. Be fun to be part of the Weasley family. Black. Fudge. Lol. Umbridge. Should I be Faith Umbridge? Would you guys die? Lestrange. Faith Featherin. In honor of our beloved farmer, Faith Baggins. Baggins. Gamgee? I might go with Gamgee. What do you guys think? Faith Gamgee? Is that absurd? It won't give it to me. I guess I have to put like a dash. I think I'm not gonna be able to do anything without. Oh, I still can't? I still can't? A name cannot start or end with a space? I didn't do a space. Did I do a space at the end of Gamgee? Is that what happened? It'll take Faith Gamgee. What do we think? Just to get past ourselves? Thunder brought in the Lord of the Rings reference. Why not? Cannot start with a space. Okay, I'm sorry about my spaces. Ravenclaw. Let's just do it. It's whatever. It's whatever. Sure, we need to get past this point. My god.
Go out into the world. I have high hopes for what you can accomplish.
I forgot that there's like a story to this game. It's very task heavy once you get into it. Hi.
Sorry, I was in my thoughts.
Alright, guys. Welcome to Palia. It is a pirate game? Well, you can't be flippant. You can't be flippant about it. You gotta, that's like, you gotta get a good name in that one. Okay, guys. Welcome to Palia. You saw what happened. They're gonna reference it. It's, there is story to this game, but it's choose your own adventure, really, at the end of the day. So anyways, as you can see from the text bubble, this is Gina over here on the right hand side, and then Hecla is here on the left, but we'll get introduced here. Did you just materialize from nowhere? These are my options. Okay, so these icons represent, they explain it in the game at some point, but they represent your kind of proclivity. And so there's like fire, I don't know what this is, I guess it might be wind. Water, obviously, and then I guess this is earth, like green, I don't remember. But basically, they use elements to kind of allow you to navigate your personality. This is very, I don't know how to explain it. People have a path and like they're supposed to have a certain talent and they're supposed to work with their talent. Like it's a very, I don't want to say astrological or like as astronomy almost, because they have star stones and stuff too, but not astronomy. What is it called? Astrology. So anyways, that's all this is. But basically, I just click whatever response I feel I work with the most, and it's never the same element, so like don't stress. Okay, she said, did you just materialize from nowhere? I say I remember a voice, which I do remember a voice, so I'm gonna do that. A voice? What kind? Did they say who they were? Perhaps we should allow the human to settle in first. They were only just born, after all.
Aww.
Sorry, Hekla's right. Just, this is the first time I've gotten to witness it firsthand. They're gonna explain all of this. It's really nice to meet you. I'm Gina, and this is Hekla, my assistant. So the mech is Hekla, Gina's the girl.
Woohoo!
We are archaeologists, students. Well, Hekla is assisting me in my studies, but she's not technically enrolled. And I'm gonna say my response here is my name is Faith, because that's what it is.
Oh.
You have a name already? Hekla, where's my quill? I need to write it down. It is pleasant to make your acquaintance, Faith. I know you must have many questions about your spontaneous emergence. I can say, what am I? Where am I? Why is your friend so freaked out? Gina is kind of freaking out right now. I think that's all. I'll say, where am I? Let's introduce myself to the area.
Yeah.
You are in Kilima, a small village on the island of Bahari, in the nation known as the Palian Republic. More specifically, this is the Phoenix Shrine. It's an old human ruin. Oh, so we still have our others, so we're gonna ask all of these questions. Okay. What am I? You are a human, an ancient thing this world has not seen in many rotations around the sun. As for us, well, I'm a Majiri. I guess our species came around after all the humans disappeared. And Hekla here is a Galder. They were made by the ancient humans to do all sorts of jobs. I'm gonna just say I think that's all. I'm sure it's a lot to take in. I mean, it is for me. You aren't the first human, but definitely the first one I saw emerge with my own eyes. Ashura should be coming up soon to collect any new humans. So random. Why don't you go down and meet him first to collect new humans? Here's a map and a compass. They should allow you to navigate. And don't be a stranger if you get confused. Just need a friend. You've got us now.
Excuse me, I need to do some reading.
Okay. My kids yelled at me the other day for spending too long, and then, yeah. You have Palia? I'm debating on trying Palia again. Well, maybe this will help you decide. So there's a couple of things that have changed. I guess I won't take all the time in the world to explain it. But she did say we were in the Shrine of the Phoenix, so hey, we've been born. We've floated down as a little purple orb. We met Gina, we met Hekla. We're going to be able to engage with them in the future, but I want to get out of here. I got stuff to do. You can always explore these areas. I saw some paper over here, so I thought you might be able to read it. But yeah, so the story of this game is long and drawn out. Oh, this tutorial, okay. B. That's a different button than I'm used to, so that might get a little weird. Climb. Will do. Got a little status bar there, little macaroni. And there you go. Kilima, everyone, welcome. Oh, so cute. Alrighty. Hello, Kevin Ho. Kevin Ho 95. Okay. 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 Alright. We'll just go. We'll just go for it. There's Ashura down here, so here's another NPC.
Need anything?
Hey there, you must be new in town. I'm Ashura, the innkeeper at the Ormuz Horn, and I've been helping all the new humans get settled. Unfortunately, there's nowhere near enough room for you all in the inn, but we do have some old plots with some fixer-upper houses on them. I love a good fixer-upper. What do you say? Up for a little DIY? Always. Sounds like fun. You're just giving me a plot? That's like a good question. Like, you're just gonna give me a place to live. if it's that or sleeping in the field, I'm more of a watch someone else do it type. I wonder if I was snarky, how that would go. I'm gonna be shocked and appreciative. You're just giving this to me? Of course, there's plenty of plots and not many folks to fill them. Honestly, we're all excited to have you. It's been a lot of years since Killamil was this bustling. Come on, I'll escort you to your new plot. If I'm right, our resident miner Hadari should already be there getting things ready. Hadari. Hadari. Bye, Chris. Goodbye forever. Steam input that B button to A. I know. I'm gonna have to do some adjusting. Oh. Hey, Hadari. Hey, what's up? Is he gonna come to me? Okay. Talk to Hadari and Ashura at the housing plot. Oh, okay, there they are. They had to generate. Hi, guys.
How can I help?
Hadari says, coming along, a lot of trash left though, so he's working on the plot. Shura, this is our new resident, question mark? Yeah, this is Faith. Faith, meet Hadari Pavel. He lives, I should have given my last name as Pavel. I didn't realize he had a last name. He lives out in Bahari Bay, but he agreed to help us get all the plots ready. Nice to meet you, he says. The pleasure's all mine. Nice to meet you too. How do I get buff like you? Nice pickaxe. I'll say nice to meet you too. Maybe I'm a water person. I don't know. Hope you brought your work ethic, because this place is a mess. How's it going with the plot cleanups? Almost done. Just a few pieces of rubble blocking the front and you'll be able to reach the front at least. Why don't you take this opportunity to get used to swinging a few tools? I've got a spare axe here you can use. Suppose I can spare my extra pick. It'll let me rest my back for a bit. If you need any help or have any questions, don't be afraid to ask. Alright, so we've acquired a makeshift pick and a makeshift axe. We are at the bottom level of the tool chain right now. Open the tool wheel is LT. Whoa! This is so sad. I have the most upgraded tools in my other files. This is very sad. Select the desired tool. I'll grab the pick. Looks really rough, you guys. Okay, so Ashura and Hadari. This is one of those games. Yeah, daddy, right? Okay, I'm back and refilling the hot tub after cleaning, so I gotta check the water. Oh, the hot tub. Say less. My knees could really use a hot tub right about now. This is one of those games where you can build relationships with the NPCs, and I've never, just like in RTM and I kind of eye roll at NPCs, I don't play these games for that element of building relationships, especially with dynamics like this and like Coral, what's it called, Coral Island, and then I assume Disney Dreamlight Valley, although I've never really watched a lot of gameplay. You have to like gift your way, you have to side quest to like build relationships with people. So I can't just like talk with you and learn stuff about you. I have to like buy you stuff and go find things for you and like do little chores. So I don't love that dynamic. I get why it makes sense. But it's not something that I love. But along with the building relationships like friendships, you can also romance characters in this game, like in those other games I mentioned. And I'm not a big fan of that either, because again, happily married for 11 years as of yesterday. And then I feel like it's kind of strange. It's just not my cup of tea. I understand why that's entertaining for other people. Not quite my thing. But all of that being said, Hadari is the only one on the list that I even considered romancing. Here's the problem. These are the two coolest characters in the game. Both of them are mourning their dead wives. So they really screwed us up. Because I could have romanced Hadari, and I could have asked Ashura, and I probably still will try to ask Ashura to be my Shep, and we'll talk about Sheps later. Because they're both just very cool, down-to-earth dudes, and they're like here to get the work done, and I like that. And we'll meet other characters in this game that I despise, and some that I'm just tolerant of. But these two guys I actually like, so it's kind of frustrating. It's like, okay, you both like lost your wives recently enough that you're just over here, you know, being sad. I'm supposed to like convince you to date me. That's ridiculous. But anyways, Hadari also has a daughter, and I'm not a kid person. So anyways. That's really important information you guys need. So Ashura's a good dude, Hadari's a good dude. We met Gina and her assistant Hekla, and we're gonna get started on this. Okay, so here we are. Look at the game telling me what to do here. Okay, so I selected my tool. Here's what's happening, you guys. These are different controls than I'm used to. Okay, so broke myself some stone. A is pick up loot. I'm gonna have to see if I can reconfigure my controller settings. We'll take a look. Thanks, Thunder. Hot tub party? We're all just a bunch of old rickety people. We're like, a hot tub sounds like a good idea. Come on now. Oh, it's wood. Okay, so stone. You use the pickaxe on stone. And then you're going to use the axe on wood. You'll also be chopping down, like, all of the trees for the rest of your life. Use the axe on wooden things. Use the pick on stone. A is loot. A, not X. So weird. Eh. Return to Ashra and Hadari. And if you guys notice, so I'm gonna pick up the loot, and I've been doing this automatically. On the top left side of the screen, it'll tell me that I've acquired 5 plant fiber and 16 sapwood. So I am acquiring resources as I destroy things. And yes, I'm gonna destroy everything that you can see that is a natural... Oh, sorry. A natural thing. But one step at a time. One step at a time. Okay. So I cleared the path to the front door. That's what they said needed to happen.
How can I help?
Good work. You might end up giving Hadaria and I a run for our money at the next Bahari Lumberjack and mining competition. I mean, literally mining nodes and chopping trees is what I do most in my life. Hadaria says, I wouldn't go that far. Got a lot more practice before that happens. Maybe, but neither of us is exactly young. Puts me at ease knowing folks like Faith can take up the mantle eventually. Like what? I'm gonna chop down trees for the whole frickin' village? Anyways, you've probably got plenty of material from that rubble. Why don't we use it to fix your house? Just drop the supplies by the construction sign. Hadara and I will handle the rest.
Make the most of each day.
What a nice little tutorial. I'm not sure if you're into mining games, so I recently discovered one called Alaska Gold Fever. I love it. It's relaxing. I don't know that I'm into them, but I accept resource gathering. I can embrace resource gathering. Okay. So, like I pointed out to you guys, I was picking up resources as I was busting that stuff. So, sapwood, do I have 20? Yes, I do. A is confirmed. Wait. And then stone, did I get enough stone? I only broke 2 of them. I did. Okay. Okay, harvest house. Oh my gosh, it's done. Okay, never mind. 0 minutes. Woo! Alright, there we go. We have got our first harvest house. This is obviously your default, your base foundational house piece. They are modular housing in this game, and so you'll be able to build off of this with other rooms and other accessories, kind of like we saw in the trailer at the front of the game. Oh, the bells are ringing.
I usually work alone.
Looking good. Structure sound. Roof looks sturdy. This should keep you safe and dry. A little empty, though. Why don't you take this workbench? Should let you make your own furniture as long as you have the supplies. I got some blueprints you can try out, too. Nothing fancy, though. If you want that, you'll have to go to Tish. So there popped up on the screen some furniture recipes for us.
Back to it.
All right. You have received a workbench, which you can use to craft lots of exciting recipes. Let's place it on the plot. Select the workbench by navigating to it in the bar, and then pressing A when you have it highlighted. All right. So here it is. So I'm using the D-pad. Hit A when it's highlighted. And then here is a grid system for us. Now, what's cool about this game that doesn't happen in a lot of the other games we build in is that you can rotate the furniture to literally any specification. I mean, look how... I guess, tiny this grid is. So you have a lot of options for placements. I'm going to be real basic about it for now and just put it in front of the house. So let's see. A is place. So we'll put that down. Okay. Craft a wooden storage chest at the work table. Place it on your plot. I'm looking at the purple little screen that's over here on the right-hand side. It's basically your selected objectives for the moment. Bell tolls bring out your dead. Why did I think of Zelda? Majora's Mask when that bell rang? Because we're all traumatized from the bells in Majora's Mask. We have PTSD from them. Craft a wardrobe and place it. Craft a chair. Okay, so I need to make a wardrobe, a chair, and a wooden storage chest. This feels very Animal Crossing right now. So, craft items. Let's see. So a log dining chair. These are the recipes that Asher gave me. Takes 19, so I can make that. Let's do it. Okay, so this is what happens. Her face right now, I love it. There are tons of furniture collections, stylistic collections in this game. So right now we're working with the log collection is literally an entire collection. So when you first get a recipe, and I'll show you guys how this works depending on how far we get in the game. When you first get a recipe that's part of a collection, you're going to make, when you craft that furniture piece, it's going to give you options to add to that collection. So all 3 of these little bubbles right now are going to be log items in this collection. So I've crafted one. The game is like, ooh, you've unlocked the opportunity to learn a new recipe in this collection. So I can choose between this table. This is a decorative branch thing you would put on a wall. And this is obviously, I think it's a bed. I think it's it looks a little too deep to be a couch. I would like a bed, I think. So let me learn that recipe. Oh, it's the couch. Okay, I overextended myself. Okay, so I learned the couch. You choose which one you want. Super nice. And, yeah, okay, so craft a chair and place it, craft a wardrobe. Now, I'm short. I don't have enough. You guys can obviously see right here the ingredients are required. Sapwood. I have 30 and I need 42, so we just need to go chop down some trees. No big deal. Pretty basic stuff that you're familiar with in other games like this, so nothing rocket science. Also, fun fact, Palia came out in 2023, the same year that Return to Moria came out. But I knew about this game. I did not know about Return to Moria. Nobody was talking about it. It was a secret. I need to configure my controller. Put down my tree. Alright, that should be plenty. I just needed a few more. Alright, wardrobe. Lovely. Okay, so now I can select another recipe in the log collection. I really want a bed. But I'll go with the torch instead, because isn't that fun? So basically, that's going to be what's required of you when you start to fill out your collections, your furniture collections. You'll have to learn every recipe in this way, and that means you'll have to keep crafting. Even if I don't want a torch, I don't need a torch, I have to craft that to continue unlocking new recipes. And I should clarify, you don't necessarily have to craft every item, you just have to craft enough new recipes that you've been given to continue to unlock them. And then eventually you hit your cap and you'll craft something, it doesn't unlock anything. Okay, so chair and wardrobe. So I'm gonna put this at a cute little angle in the corner. And it's telling me I'm too close to the wall. It says something's in the way. That's the wall. I have it too tight in the corner, so I'm just gonna inch it out a little bit. Put it there. And then I have this chair. And I'm going to build a table, so I'm just going to put the chair right here. I'll end up putting a table on another chair in the future. Maybe. We'll see. Maybe I'll be smart this playthrough, because I know what I have to do and what I don't have to do. The wooden storage chest. Okay, here we go. So I need 5 flint and 44 sapwood. Oh no, I have it backwards. I'm sorry. The number on the left is how many you have. The number on the right is how many you need. Sorry. Sorry. I always get stuff like that backwards. Okay, so we got our wooden storage chest. This is like just such a thing. This is a real storage chest. You will be storing all of your items in chests like these. And there will be upgrades. So take a look. I've got flint, stone, sapwood, and fiber in my little action bar here. My hot bar. And if I open this chest, I can put them right inside of my storage. Now, I have 400 items I can put in this inventory, in this storage, and we'll talk about how to expand this. So I have 78 in here, 400. So it doesn't go by the count of icons. It goes by the count of how many you have. So it's actually counting all 35 fiber, all 24 sapwood, and all 16 stone, so on and so forth, to reach that 400. So just heads up, 7 up on that. The wardrobe will allow you to change your clothes. Okay. Yeah, so we can go in here and adjust everything. And you know what? I want to fix my pants. Because I hate this patch. Okay, both of these have a patch on them. Alright, so where was that other pair? This is the wardrobe where you can plan new outfits and swap between the ones you've already... Thank you. Yeah, I know. I take it for granted. I know things. If you want to save your current outfit, press the button, then go to the collections menu, blah, 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 blah. It's fine. It's fine. What did I pick last? Was it this? I think it was this one. And then I had it in the, whoops, in the green? Was it this? Okay, we'll go with this. And then confirm. Alright. Yes, definitely the pants. Okay. I hate that patch. I like those boots, but I can't have a patch on my knee. That's just rude. Okay, return to Ashura and Hadari. Now, as you guys see, time is passing. This is a really... I love that this game... The only thing this game lacks is weather. It makes me really sad that it never rains or snows or anything. They do have snow on the ground, and they will have the trees change color per the seasons, but there's no actual weather. But time is passing, so, like, it's getting late. And all of that information is up here in the top right of your screen, above our objective screen. So it says 9:12 p.m. Here in the game. And then this disc right here, which is beautiful, but doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, just tracks the rotation of the day cycle. So it's like a visualization of what time of day it is, which is really cute. Okay, hi guys, I did it.
Hello.
That storage chest you made will come in real handy if you run out of space in your pockets. If you want more space, you can place more chests. I shouldn't have had that coconut rum. Oh gosh. And your workbench isn't just for decorating. You can also craft tool upgrades, ammo, and more as long as you have the recipe. I think that's all we can help out with. Why don't you head into town? If you aren't happy living off charity, maybe stop by Hassian and ask him to teach you how to hunt. If I never have to talk to Hassian again, it will be too soon. And if that's not your speed, Einar can get you a fishing rod and Ani will set you up to catch bugs. After that, you can stop by Reth and Badru to learn how to cook and garden. It was good to meet you, Faith. Drop by the inn whenever you're in the mood for a chat. You can stop by the mines in the bay if you want, but I'll probably be busy. He's a little standoffish, too. He's mourning his dead wife, he's a widower, and he has a child, and he's a little standoffish. That's Hadari's way of saying stop by anytime.
Try not to...
Oh, we cut him off. Okay. So yeah, this is what I like about this game. I'm going to tell you guys all the things I hate about this game because I have very mixed feelings about it. What I like about the game is building a homestead, decorating, building, doing that whole thing. And I don't mind resource gathering. I appreciate that that's what that is. And then there's going to be a farming element. There's also going to be a ranching element. So I guess the only difference is I will have animals as well as produce. And we have so much to get through. I don't know how long we're going to play. We're just going to go for it. It is Monday, so don't let me go crazy. I do have to work tomorrow. But yeah, we'll just play until I feel like I need to stop. But anyways, I like that homesteading stuff. But there's going to be a whole lot of other stuff in this game that I really don't like. And with the relationship building, I don't hate that. That's not a hate thing. That doesn't make me angry. But it is not... I'm not interested. So it can be a bit of a waste of time. And you do have to build relationships. I'll show you guys how some of the dynamics work. In order to kind of achieve certain things. So we'll get to it. Now, like I said... all of this needs to be chopped, cut down, removed, cleared out. This is up to you as a player, though. If you want to leave all of the trees and the stone and everything that's happening around the perimeter of your house, think about this first. I'm a flattener in Animal Crossing. I flatten my islands. I take everything out and I build everything in. And you guys should know that outside of rocks, you will be able to plant trees and place flowers and do stuff like that. You'll be able to add nature back into this plot. Just not the rocks. I don't think there's any rocks yet as far as what we can decorate with, but we'll be able to plant trees again and all of that. So even if you clear all of this out, you will be able to go in and kind of make it your own in that sense. So it's not that you won't have anything left, but if you do kind of like the foresty look, you can leave a lot of that stuff until later. Obviously though, this is a lot of free resource right now. There's tons of stone and wood and fiber in here for us, and those are the most basic resources that you're gonna need for things. Now, he said, go to town. Put your axe down, girl. How do I get rid of it? Oh, the thing in the middle. It's telling me. Wait, I can't go to the middle? Do I have to go down? How do I put this down, you guys? Oh, you can go to the middle. Wait, it did it for a second. It highlighted that middle bit. I want to put it down. Please? Please? Oh! There it goes. Oh my god, okay. Alright, let's... Oh, sorry. Let's do this. Now here's what's weird about this. A lot of the controls are the same, just some of them aren't. Interact is A. I want interact to be X. It's a core action and cannot be unbound. Action bar item use. It's a core action and cannot be unbound. Sprint I want to be... Okay, it's not gonna let me do anything. I'm just gonna have to get used to it. Alright. So the reason the housing plot map, and I should show it to you when we actually get started, the reason that keeps popping up is that I'm pushing L2, which is I'm pushing the left joystick in a bit. That's how you typically sprint, at least on my PlayStation controller, so that's what I'm used to. HOA amazing! You built a house. How dare they reference the HOA? So yeah, so I'm trying to sprint in my instinctual way, but I cannot do that. So the reason we're all clustered here, for those of you who play live games a lot more than I do, this is because when anyone leaves their housing plot, which is through this gate here, they're gonna generate right here at the front of the fence, and so everyone just kind of collects. So I have to sprint with Y or triangle, and that's really difficult. Can I can't I don't have a paraglider yet. Okay, well, note to you guys, you don't take fall damage, which is really helpful. And we're gonna get a paraglider at some point, and you will be able to paraglide, and I just tried real hard to do it, and I don't even have a paraglider yet. Okay, so we've got a bunch of players out here. I believe it's 25 players on a server at a time, so you'll be sharing a space with 25 other players. And as it makes sense for us to talk about navigating that, we will talk about navigating that. But for now, talk to Ani to learn to catch bugs, talk to Hassian to learn to hunt, and talk to Einar to learn to fish. If I have to. If I have to. Actually, don't know where anybody is. It's 11:48 p.m. Okay. So the NPCs have staging locations where they kind of hang out. So Sifu is in here. I love Sifu. She's the best. Delilah's in here. She's really sweet. Sifu is my second choice as a Shep. Asher is my first. So we'll see what happens. I love Sifu. She's great. Reth is back here behind the counter. He's a special case. Asher, this is where he hangs out. This is his inn that he was referencing, by the way. But I don't need to talk to him. Is Ani back here on the patio? He's not back here. Okay, so I wonder how, with an Xbox controller, can I do this? What is happening right now? No. No. Why did this open? Hold on. Did I lose you guys? Did I lose you guys? I'm not sure what just happened. Hold on. I pressed the X button on my Xbox controller, hoping to open the map, but it opened like a new Steam screen thing that I don't know how to get out of. Because to exit makes it sound like I have to close out Steam, and I don't want to do... Actually, no, Steam can close. I'm on Epic, right? Okay, exit Steam. Confirm. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yikes. Yes, the abomination singularity of 1,000 player characters in 1 cubic foot of space. Yeah, no. It is Steam. Yeah, big picture mode. Maybe. I don't know what it was. I hit the X button. So let's try this. That's settings. This? Okay, here we go. Alright, here's our map. Super fun. So you can look for people on here, and a lot of these are grayed out because I haven't met them yet. Oh, I can't find where they are, but this is highlighting these guys as quest objectives. So this is probably Hastian over here in the field. This must be Ani, and then Einar is definitely down here at the docks. Okay, so I know where to go. Let's go. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Fortunately for you guys, I am so familiar with Kilima, and it's one of the smaller locations in the game. There are several open world locations in this game. There's Bahari Bay, there's the Elderwood now, and that's what that Paleopath video was talking about. They're adding a new area, and I will show you what that means. Alright, this is Ani. He's the son of the local farmer. He's a good kid, he's just a little obsessed with bugs.
Hiya.
He says, "Hello, human. My mom, Delilah, told me there was another new human in town, and here you are. I have a present for you, a Bug Scouts official belt and a set of smoke bombs. I'm Ani, and I'm a member of Kilima's best and only bug-catching club." He's like, he is the bug-catching club. "Before we get started, you gotta take the Bug Scouts oath. Just repeat after me. I promise to honor nature and all its creatures, to always lend others a helping hand, and most importantly, tell Ani if you see anything really cool. I promise." Awesome, welcome to Bug Scouts. Why don't you try to catch something easy to start? Remember though, certain bugs will only come out at certain times. Alright, so I've got a belt, I've got some smoke bombs, so we'll take a look at that. I don't know what missing string table entry means, but it's prompting me with B to exit out of the conversation. Okay, so... Oh, it's the windmill. I was like, what is making all this noise? I wonder if you guys can hear things very well. It makes me nervous. Okay, so if you notice at the top of the screen, I have a compass as well. So this will show me how far I am from my objectives, if they are highlighted to a point where they are on the compass. So I guess we'll go talk to... Well, let's talk to Hastian, because I want to get it over with. He's on the other side, because of course he is. Oh yeah, there he is with Tao. Tao's the best character. Tao is actually the best character. I said Ashura and Hadari were the best. No, Tao the dog, the plume hound, he's the best character. And yes, you can talk to him.
I haven't got all day.
Faith, I presume. This asshole. Don't act stunned that I know your name. I know everything that goes on in this village, including when someone new arrives. My name is Hastian, and I'm in charge of maintaining the natural order of the woods that surround the village. That's kind of pretentious. Be good to the valley, and we will have no quarrel. Use nature poorly, and you'll find I know how to rid this village of all sorts of pests. He is threatening me. Can you teach me to hunt? That is my objective, so that's what the game is telling me I should engage with. But I can also just chat with him, so at any point in time you can walk up to an NPC and simply chat. It's not usually very intricate. It's not always like a bunch of conversation, but you can touch base with them. But I'm here to talk about hunting.
Oh.
City Hall requires I give you this bow and set of arrows. My mother is the town's blacksmith. A simple bow like that is an easy supply. Sifu, the big buff lady I pointed out, is his mother.
Huh?
It takes years to learn proper hunting. Start by aiming the bow at something like the chappas or a surnuk. Maybe you'll even manage to hit your target. So pretentious. Okay, so we got a bow and arrow.
Is that all?
Tao. I gotta talk to Tao. Hey, buddy.
You're here, so I may as well.
No,
That was
not you, the dog.
interesting.
Chat with Tao. Arr! Roo, he says. Chat with Tao. Ruff, ruff, ruff. Tao looks at you with anticipation. I'm gonna say, wanna play? He goes, woof, woof, woof. Tao wags his tail excitedly. That's all you get from Tao, but he's great. He's great. And look how cute he is. Arf, arf, arf. Okay. Now let's go talk to Einar. And actually, well, you know, there's no time like the present. So, everything you've just acquired is now in your tool wheel. So your belt that holds your smoke bombs for catching bugs, which is so annoying. And your bow is going to be hanging out here in your tool belt. And then if you have arrows in your inventory, they just kind of live in the ether. There is a button you can hit to access them, and I'll show you what that is. But yeah, here we go. Let's just read the tutorial on it. Equip the bow and hold RT to draw an arrow. Remember to arc the arrow to hit farther targets. I never arc my arrows. What do you mean? Okay, nice. Creatures will flee if you miss or are unable to fell them in a single hit. Chasing creatures is an integral part of hunting, which I hate. Is so stupid. At higher hunting levels, you'll be able to choose from more powerful arrows. Press X to open the ammo bag. Click your preferred ammo to select it and continue hunting. Huntable creatures drop valuable materials for crafting. All players that help bring down game will receive loot. Alright. Cock-a-doodle-doo. This is a Choppa. This fluffy little dude right here who's done no one any harm. And I shot him. And that's how that works. And he gave me a spotted Choppa tail and some fur. Now, different times, different kills will give you different materials. So it'll all be Choppa related stuff. Sometimes you'll get meat, sometimes you won't. Sometimes you'll get fur, sometimes you won't. It's a little bit varied. And this red egg is a seasonal event that's happening right now, so don't get distracted by like a little badger thing dropping an egg. Oh, he saw me. Okay, so that's what they're talking about chasing. Chasing your prey, because they'll run, and I can keep trying to shoot them, but like I don't waste my time on that. I hunt easy prey. I hunt Kilima exclusively. When you get into Bahari Bay and other areas, you can't take down prey with a single shot. I'm a one-hit kill girl in this game. I'm not trying to mess around. So when you're able to upgrade, and I will upgrade as much as I can in this stream, to the stronger, better weapons, like obviously this bow and these arrows are pretty makeshift, you'll be able to take out all animals in Kilima pretty much one hit, and some of them in Bahari with one hit, but you gotta like get your upgrades. So anyways, that's hunting. Super straightforward. Bug catching, because I see a butterfly. Press and hold RT, or that's your bottom trigger on your right side. Arc your shot to intercept the insect, and practice good timing. When an insect is hit by a smoke bomb, it will attempt to break away. If they fail, they become dazed and can be picked up off the ground. Rarer bugs have a higher chance to escape. Overwhelm them with additional catch attempts. You can keep trying as they flee. Increase your skill to unlock new types of smoke bombs and more powerful belts that increase your chance to daze each insect. So yeah, you're going to end up specializing a lot of your gear. Different smoke bombs will have different effects. So basic smoke bomb works like this. You target, you throw the bomb. Now is he going to drop? He is. Okay, so one hit, he's dazed. Now I can pick him up. This is why I hate bug catching, because like give me a net. Don't give me a freaking smoke bomb. What do you mean? Like, this is so annoying. So you gotta run around and chuck these smoke bombs at bugs everywhere. And like it said, certain bugs are gonna put up a fight, so that's why when I hit him once, I was like, is he gonna go down? I don't know, because this is the bottom level of the item. But he did. Now, what they were saying about rarer bugs have more of a chance to get away. I might throw a smoke bomb, discombobulate the bug for a second, and then it takes off again. And it's the same concept with chasing your prey that you're hunting with your bow and arrow. You have to chase these bugs and keep aiming and keep chucking these smoke bombs at them until you catch it, until you like discombobulate it enough. So it's a lot, and I hate it. I hate bug catching. I hate fishing. I'm okay with hunting. I'm okay with resource gathering, and we'll talk about a lot of resources we're not talking about here in a second. Must use smoke bombs to get bugs reminds me of Monster Hunter. I never played, but I believe you. Alright, this is Einar, and as you'll see, he's kind of similar to our friend Hekla, especially his little head. So these are the mechs that were created by humans, allegedly a long time ago, to help them out and make their lives easier. So here's their little robot companions. So let's talk to Einar. He's a good dude.
Do you wish to engage in fishing?
Hello, you seem to be another new person. So true. Unless I have previously made your acquaintance, in which case my apologies for forgetting you. I am often too distracted by my oneness to take notice of such things as meeting new people. And there seem to be so many new people lately. The only option I have is to ask him, what is the oneness? Silly human, the oneness is merely the oneness. How do you not know about this thing I'm not going to explain to you? The oneness cannot be learned by listening to the sound of air as it moves. I'm sorry. Yeah, it cannot be learned by listening to the sound of air as it moves through your face flaps. It must be experienced. For me, that experience usually involves fishing. Yes, I've been informed by Gina that you have emerged fully formed from the swirling mist. This is wonderful news. Happy day of mist birthing to you, new human. Other humans call me Einar, and I would like to share with you the joy of fishing. I understand it's customary for tutelage to require work that one does from home. Homework. I know there is a word for it, but I cannot recall what it is. Please take this fishing rod, give it a try. I'll be here in case you accidentally fall in. Oh.
Farewell.
Alright, so he's fishing. So here's the fishing dynamic in this game. I hate this. I hate this too. Press RT to aim your cast. Release RT to cast again. That's your bottom trigger on your right-hand side of your controller. Wait for a big bite. Before you see a large splash, the fish will nibble 3 times. On the 4th, press and hold RT to start reeling it in. I didn't know it was the 4th one every time. That's good to know. Control the brackets by moving R or your joystick left and right. Only reel in when the fish is inside the brackets. Oh, I have to use the right joystick? That's going to be harder for me. When the fish is outside the brackets, it will damage your rod health. Only hold RT when the brackets are green. Oh, I should let go of the rod? If they get if they're in the red? Okay. So here we go. That wasn't quite, I didn't know, I'm short. I'm gonna try again. So as I hold down the trigger, the target circle moves out. So you just have to learn to time it. Okay, so I timed it better that time. And that was my bottom trigger on my right-hand side. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and now I have to use my right joystick to make sure that fish stays in between the 2 green markers here. And then you will be able to catch it. Oh, what a cute little fish! What is that? You've caught a star quality item. Star quality bugs and fish can be placed in their own terrariums and aquariums. Select the item from the action bar. Thank you. We'll talk about star items when it makes sense. Okay, so that's how you catch fish. What is that? He's so cute. I think it's a little goldfish. Alright. No, I don't want to do it again. Alright, talk to him.
Do you wish to engage in fishing?
I have crafted many adornments made from fishing implements. I find them quite aesthetically pleasing, but I do sometimes wonder if I'm the only being who feels this way. What do you think of my adornments? I can say they're charming, they're strange, they're very you. I think they're charming. I think he's adorable.
Oh.
This pleases me. He's so happy. I shall remember you find my adornments charming. I caught a fish, dude. Congratulations. I hope you're able to experience the same joy as I derive during such events. I really am not. There's no joy. I'm gonna go now. I hope to hear that story about the live stream sometime. Was honestly worried something happened to a new streamer. Anyway, bye now. Sorry, Chris. Yeah, we didn't get into it. Now I'm in the tutorial mode. But I just needed to spend my time and energy on some other stuff going on in life. So nothing bad was happening. I just put a pause on the channel because I had other stuff to take care of. That's really all it comes down to. No big deal. He is your Shep curse. That's so precious. However, my time with humans has taught me your kind derives limited utility from living fish. Perhaps this is a more suitable reward for your efforts. Is he going to give me something to eat? I hope you'll choose to continue this wonderful activity in the future. In the meantime, if I find anything I believe will be of interest to you, I will have it delivered to you by mail. I didn't see what he gave me. I guess it's going to show up in my bar.
Return another time.
Oh, I don't. Okay, so yeah, just like any other NPC, you can come up to Einar and chat with him anytime. And build your relationship, and he'll give you side quests and all that good stuff like everybody else. Alright. I feel like these guys must have moved, unless, since I'm in the tutorial, like, quest section, are Hassian and Ani just sticking around? They are. Ugh. I kind of wish they would stay in the same place all the time. Alright, let's go talk to Ani. I caught this butterfly.
Hiya.
Gotta get my deliveries done so I can catch some bugs. I caught some bugs. Great job. I wish I had some kind of reward for you. How about this? My mom packed me a big lunch and I couldn't finish. That's not a really great reward. Yeah, I suggest you check your mail later. But the real reward is the fun you had learning to catch bugs. He gave me some milk.
Wow, was that a dragonfly?
Alright, let's go talk to this jerk.
Just this once.
Why have you returned? Do you think I would praise you for a job well done? This jerk. Is this every Palian's duty to help maintain the balance? I'm sorry, it is every Palian's duty to help maintain the balance of nature. In the interest of perpetuating that balance, I'm obligated to give you this. Chappas are not natural to this environment. They overpopulate and destroy natural wildlife and vegetation. It is only right that you humans help before you too begin to run wild. Jeez. You may leave me alone now. I'm sure any further contact can be conducted through the mail. He gave me some money. I like to be left alone with my thoughts. Accidentally engaged him in conversation. Yeah. Perhaps you should learn to become more comfortable with solitude.
Back to my business.
You're a jerk. Okay. Talk to Badru to learn to garden. Talk to Reth to learn to cook. Alright, let's see where they are. At 7 o'clock in the morning. Hopefully they're... Yeah, I guess they'll just be where they were before. For what's been going on here. Reth. Hey, buddy.
What's up?
Oh, hey, you're one of the newbies, right? Name's Reth, but you can call me Trouble. Oh, Reth. In addition to being bad news, I also provide Kilma with delicious soup and stews, and here at the Ormuz Horn, the inn. Stop by later. Yeah, always happy to chat with a friendly new face. Hey, can you teach me to cook? You gotta learn to walk before you can swim, unless you're a fish, but I'm like 97% sure you're a human. Tell you what, I'll stop by your plot later and walk you through getting a little snack action going. Just don't wait up for me, okay? I might be a little late. I have some stuff to do first.
I got my hands full right now.
So sus. Reth is a good guy. He's mixed up with some unfortunate things. He's a good kid. Okay, so he's gonna come by the homestead and show me how to cook. I also hate cooking in this game. It's something I hate. I hate. It's one of the ones I hate. I'm gonna assume that Badger is at the farm. It kind of looks like he is, based on his icon on my compass. Cooking should be like cooking in Breath of the Wild. If you have the ingredients, you should be able to just hit a button that says cook, and it just cooks. This game takes it to a whole new level that I despise. I don't have a paraglider. I keep going to the... Oh, there's a surnuk. So there's deer. There's deer animals. Those are called surnuks. The little red fluffy guys are chappas. Those are surnuks. Oh wait, he's not inside. He's gonna be by the store, right? Wait, how do I jump? As B is jump. Okay. Hey, buddy! Badru. This guy's a hoot.
Hey there!
Well, if it isn't another friend I haven't met yet. I'm Badru, the farmer, and I sense we have some good times ahead, as in the herb.
Huh?
Did I mention in addition to farming, I also do stand-up comedy? Oh, God. Can you teach me to garden, Badru?
Ah.
You've come to the right place if you care about fresh produce. Honestly, I'm impressed to see you going after what you want. If I had that kind of gumption, maybe I'd be doing more with my life than just making ends meet. This family. They're like the Weasleys. They're just like... They all work hard and talk about how poor they are all the time. I'm just kidding. Farm life's great, especially if you love the smell of Ormu manure in the morning. I'll admit, it's a bit of an acquired taste. Tell you what, meet me on your plot and I'll walk you through the steps. Alright.
Looking forward to our next roundup.
Alright. And what I haven't been engaging with, because we're not ready for it yet, all of these NPCs will be a walking store where you can purchase things from them as characters, but a lot of them have a standalone cash register as well that represents a store. So I can buy produce from him here in his store. Oh, and so many things I have to get that I'm spoiled to already have in my other games. But yeah, so we'll end up getting stuff from him. Should I fish for a surnuk? Lol. Wait, why is my... Oh, my bow is just in a different spot. Damn it. See? Nonsense. It's nonsense. I'm not gonna chase them. F that. Alright, how did I get to my map again? Because I should have a command. On the bottom of the screen here. We can zoom out. This is like... Hold on. Hold on. Zoom out. Okay. on the bottom here, there's a list of commands. So return to housing plot is Y. And so I don't know how often this refreshes, but if you're running around in the world, any area, you can open your map and you'll have a return to your housing plot option. And I want to say it refreshes every 5 to 10 minutes or something like that. So it won't be active all of the time, but it is an option for us right now. But like, I won't be able to do that again. There's like a cooldown period for it. But there is other fast travel stuff in this game, so we'll get to that too. So many buttons! It's okay, Kathleen, because they list them. They list them. The chat keeps popping open too, which is making me nervous. I don't like the chat. Hey, buddy.
Why, hello there. Ah.
You know, this place is already starting to shape up. Didn't expect you to fix the house that fast. I didn't either, to be honest with you. The Curse will probably remember the progression of getting your house built was a little different. They've updated it since the game started. I figured you'd be stuck in a tent or something. Now that'd be intense. Work ethic is my middle name. Not much else to do. I like making the place feel homely. I'm motivated by compliments. None of these apply to me, but I think this one is the closest. Homes should be homey, otherwise they're just houses. Now, I bet you've been working up an appetite from all the chopping and mining. If you've got patience, I've got the solution to your woes. Gardening! All you have to do is wait a few sun cycles and voila, dinner or breakfast, even lunch, if the mood strikes you. I know, it doesn't sound exciting, but trust me, nothing tastes better than a tomato you've grown yourself. I've got all the tools you need right here to go. I'm sorry, I've got all the tools you need right here to go on. Why don't you drop this plot down and give it a good till? Or a bad till, I promise I won't tell.
See you later, hot potato.
See you later, hot potato, he says. Make sure your garden plot is on your action bar. It is. Select it by pressing the D-pad. Aim where the garden plot should be placed and press A to make the final placement. Alright. Next. Once your plot is down, press and hold LT. Select the hoe from the tool wheel. Till the ground with the hoe by pressing and holding RT. Place seeds on your action bar and select them. With the D-pad, A to enter placement mode. Press A again while aiming at the plot you want to sow. Crops need to be watered every day. The water drop indicator lets you know when they're thirsty. Many crops can only be harvested once, and so the cycle begins again. When crops are ready to be harvested, simply press A to harvest. Love Badger. He's pretty great. I want to clear a proper space for this, so let's get rid of some stuff over here. But my pockets are kind of full, so I might not be able to pick up the loot. Yeah? Okay, cool. Okay, and then I will say, trees will give you wood, often natural fiber. Chopping down certain trees will also give you seeds. And I think that's more the size of the tree that you go for. But these little bush things, these will give you fiber. That natural fiber thing. So let me do this. Plant fiber. Oh, and I'm foraging level 2. Amazing. Just leveling right up. Leveling right up. Alright, that's fine. I just wanted to open up this corner. Now let's grab, with the D-pad, like it said, let's grab our soil plot. And again, that grid is going to come up. And as long as the outline on the item is green, you are able to place it. So I'm going to put this right here in the corner. My little soil plot. And then I have this hoe. And here's how you are going to till your ground. Ancient thing. My first tilling discovery. This hoe sucks. Take those words however you want to. Wow. Again, in my other files, I have the most upgraded tool sets. And I have been taking for granted how effective the exquisite hoe is. Because this is awful. So yeah, when you till your ground, most often every time you do it, you're gonna dig something up. It's not always super valuable. Sometimes it's like a random seed bag or like some copper or something like that. It's always kind of random. Okay, so the soil plots that you get from Badgeru will give you 9 planting spots, and depending on what you grow, you'll have to use 1 or more of them. So, did he give me anything to plant? No, he didn't. He just gave me the soil. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, return to him. Oh, he'll give me seeds now. You know what? Let me empty my pockets real quick. Let's put our storage. Put our stuff in storage. Let's make some space. Boop, boop, boop. Keep all of this for now. Hey, man. Give me some seeds, yo.
Hey there. Ah.
Hey, Spuddy, done digging? I found something in the dirt. Hot diggity dug. That is ridiculous. What a fancy looking doodad, or is that more of a doohickey? Either way, I'm the last guy you want to ask about it. Next time you're out by Mirror Pond, though, you should ask Gina if she knows anything about it. As for the things I can help you with, unfortunately, seeds don't plant and water themselves. You're going to need some of these bad boys. Consider them a housewarming gift. Once your seeds are in the ground, go to the pond to fill up here. Fill up this here watering can and give that dirt a little bath. It might take a few sun cycles and a few buckets of water, but trust me, it'll be worth the wait. Some things you plant might have an effect on the seeds around it. For example, carrots and onions keep weeds from growing. If you find yourself needing more seeds, you can pick them up at Zeki's. I can't wait to see you again, neighbor. That would have been funnier if I'd given you wheat seeds. I gotta work on my material. He gave me carrots and tomatoes. Okay.
Oh, I see you're caling it a day for now.
Oh my gosh, dude. Okay. Alright, no reason to be picky here. So I've got 4 of each. So you can highlight. So out of the bar, I selected it. Oh! LT is plant? That's weird. A is not plant. Okay. A is select, though. Okay, that's kind of confusing. Usually Xbox and PlayStation controls, like, are configured the same, so I'm a little confused. Palia's just so special. Okay, that is all the seeds that he gave me. But we added a watering can here to our tool wheel, so I'm gonna grab that. Sorry, I keep trying to sprint with the wrong button. There we go. Alright, here's your little built-in pond. And you're gonna fill up your watering can here. You'll always need a body of water to fill your watering can. And there are some things you can unlock later to make that easier, but not quite yet. Okay. And then use the RT button, or the bottom trigger on your right-hand side, to drop the water. Now, I do need to fill this blue gauge entirely before the plant is considered watered. So you can't just, like, drop a little. You need to, like, fill this whole thing up until it sparkles and makes that noise. Do it. These tools are terrible. Oh, it really makes me appreciate what I have elsewhere. Okay, so we've planted and watered. And those are going to take days to grow. Put the thing down. Okay. Those are going to take days to grow. And then we'll be able to harvest them. And you can either use them for cooking, or you can sell them. Or they might be the answer to a quest. Something you need to collect for somebody. Hey, Breath, what's up?
Nice of you to visit.
Oh, hey, just saw Badru leaving. He teach you how to garden? I'm terrible at that kind of stuff. Seriously, I managed to kill knapweed, and that stuff's supposed to be invincible. Anyway, let me teach you about the single thing I'm not ashamed of. Cooking. Here, you'll want to take this campfire recipe. Once you've got that built, I'll teach you a couple of recipes you can set and forget. I want to be a baker. Does that really count as cooking? What about soup? I'm going to say sounds good. I tell you where to get materials, but at this point I think you've probably got it figured out.
All right, break's over.
I do. Build a campfire. Here's my recipe. Flint, stone, fiber, and wood. Let's do it. Alrighty. I'll put this on this side. Symmetry. Faith in her symmetry. Alright. Talk to him.
What can I do you for?
Oh, hey, campfire secured. Next, you'll want to forage for some mountain morels. They grow up here and around Kilima.
Whoa.
Can't really miss them. They're bright red and mushroom shaped. After you gather enough, you can pop them on the fire and have yourself a skewer. I don't think I need to explain how food works. Actually, maybe I do. You are technically a baby. Make sure you're always well fed. It'll help you focus and pick up skills faster. That's why I always keep my soup flask on my hip. Never know when I need another burst of energy. Anyways, I better head out now. Once you get the hang of campfire cooking, stop by the inn and I'll hook you up with the good stuff. Cursed its wrath. And by good stuff, I mean stove. I'll hook you up with a stove. See ya.
Well, you know where to find me.
Alright. So, red and shaped like a mushroom. Yeah. Anyway, this is a mounted moral as it's highlighted here, so we'll pick that up with A. And there's a few around. Forageable items that grow will have a little bit of a glow to them, and they also make this weird little noise. But that's how you can usually see them. So if you're struggling, you'll be able to see stuff during the day, but hunting and foraging at night is really nice because everything's kind of glowing and waiting for you. Here's another one. And these, I think, Curse might be able to tell me if I'm wrong, will respawn in this area. Maybe they won't. I want to say until you cut everything down, or maybe until you change your scenery. But that might not be the case. Since it's the only food I'm being taught to make, I'm gonna grab all of them. That I can find anyway. It's like a little Easter egg hunt. Any more glowing red mushrooms? Anywhere? Yep. Bloop. More. Okay, that's plenty to start. That's plenty to start. Okay. Campfire. A to grill. So here it's going to open a menu for you. You'll see what food recipes you have and what you can make. So this is very similar to crafting. It looks about the same. And with the campfire, I will say all you have to do is have the ingredients and hit cook, and it will cook. But when you start to cook dishes, some more intricate meals, it gets a whole lot more complicated. A whole lot more complicated, and I hate it. And I hate it, and I hate it. And the reason it's so bad is because you have to cook in this game. That's the tricky bit. You have to fish to some degree, you have to catch, but you have to do all of it to some extent, even if you hate it. Alright, we made our grilled mushrooms. I'm gonna make some more, because food is good for you. You're not gonna die or anything of hunger. Like he said, you'll be able to fill, I'll explain to you what focus is and how that works. Talk to Kenley at your plot. Is Kenley here? Oh, there he is. He just materialized. It's Kenley, everybody.
I always have time for my
Greetings. I am the Honorable Kenley Bahari, the firstborn son of the late Kenjin Bahari, the 118th Duke of the Bahari Province, and brother to Kenyara Bahari, the current Duchess of the Bahari Province. I am mayor of this fine village, and it is a great pleasure and honor to welcome you here among us. This place is coming along swimmingly. Why, there's walls and a proper roof. It's a bit small, isn't it? Want to trade houses? That's an option. I'd love to expand. Don't we all? If only I could give you a permit to let you do just that. Oh, I nearly forgot. That's exactly why I came to visit. I've brought you the permit to build your first home expansion. I had to spend an entire hour remembering where to find the paperwork and then refilling my favorite pen. Of course, once you build the expansion, you'll probably want to fill it with furniture. I hope you have a hefty nest egg set aside for decoration. I am completely broke, I will tell him. Oh dear, you didn't inherit anything from your parents? I really didn't. Wait, I suppose you can't, can you? Oh dear. Why don't you take this bit of pocket change? If you sell it at the shipping bin, I'm sure it will be you'll be well on your way. In fact, you can sell all sorts of things. Just open up the shipping bin and see. Now I'd best head back. Kilma can't do too long without me. He gave me 100 gold. And a small room. Okay, he actually gave me a home expansion piece.
Toodaloo.
Lovely. So that's the mayor of the town. He's special. Oh, he's back. He came back. He has stuff to tell me, I bet. Okay, so let's talk about the shipping bin really quickly. So this is what he was referencing. Running low on gold, place any extra items or high value items such as starstones and amber in the sales bin and they will be sold soon. Items are picked up for sale each morning and evening. You will get paid when you return home. Out on the town, shops will buy the same sort of items as they sell as long as it's business hours. I don't think I knew that. Zeki's General Store deals in the widest variety of things. I didn't know I could sell at the shops. I don't think I knew that. Okay, so he gave me some quartz here. And this is what he said to go ahead and put in the bin to sell. So you'll notice here, your items will stack. So if you look above us, it's showing us everything that's in our storage at the moment. So we've got a bug and a fish and some stone and some wood and all of that stuff. But everything has a quantity, right? So the button options for putting things in the shipping bin is that you can choose to pick one at a time. So you don't want to put the whole stack in there. You can pick one at a time. And then you can also just place the whole stack. So as far as a single quartz goes, I will just hit the button. It says X to move stack. And then if I went up to something like stone, you can see on the bottom, again, it is listed. Lots of buttons, but it is listed for you. I can hit A to move a single stone. And you can do that as many times. You just keep hitting A until you have the right amount in there. But I want to keep my stone, so I'm going to take that back. I will sell this butterfly. Except I wonder if Ani wants it. I don't think he cares. I'll sell the butterfly. The milk I might need, because again, I have to cook in this game. Ugh. I'm gonna keep most of this, just because I'm not sure what I'm gonna need initially. Alright, Kenley's back. I'm gonna assume this is his visit when he tells me about the seasonal event that's going on, so let's find out.
Government work is best done.
Goodness gracious, I'm out of breath. There's one thing I forgot to mention when we spoke earlier. It's nothing a little post-exertion nap can't handle. I've been running all over town, letting the citizens of Kilima know about the City Hall's latest innovation. Oh, this is the message board. Innovation may actually be overselling it a bit. It's simply that I noticed that a lot of our citizens have various wants or requests, and tracking them down can be a bit of a bother. So I thought, why not put all of those requests in one central place where everyone can easily find them? What a good idea. I've categorized all the requests into different sections, one for guild requests, one for villager wants, and another for... It might be easier if I just show you. Come on to the village center and I can show you what it's all about. There's even some Kilima coin in it for you. What's Kilima coin? Why, that's the new currency I created for people who complete quests on the board. Perhaps I should lead with that. So what I didn't realize until very recently, you used to have to go to each individual NPC to get their requests and then fulfill them to gain what they call renown in this game, so kind of reputation. Excuse me, as it is said in RTM. You get renown in this game and you use that for something very specific, and we'll get there. But if you go to the board, I didn't realize that the villager requests were all there. I thought it was just those bundles, Cursed, like the seasonal challenges or whatever. So it took me a minute to find out that they actually did put all of that information in one spot, so you don't have to hunt down Ashura to find out what Ashura wants. You don't have to hunt down Tish to find out what Tish wants. You can just go to the board and you can look at it there. So I actually like that about the board. I just didn't know that was a feature. Okay, so we have cooked, we have planted seeds, we have crafted a tiny bit of furniture. How did I get another soil plot? Where did this come from? Did he give me two? Wait. Okay, so note on the soil plots. They're something that I hate about this game because I actually do a lot of gardening, as they call it, farming, whatever you want to call it. This is how you make your money, in my opinion, most consistently. So, there's a couple of ways that you can go about this. Now, there's a very limited, obviously you have to have the soil plot that I'm about to place to grow anything on. You get like 9 of these little squares total, and you can't get more than that, which I think is absurd. I think if you want to spend your time farming, and like my original plan in this game was to like have a proper farm and like have fields basically of growing, you know, crops and whatever else. You can't do that. It's very limited. They won't let you do it. It makes me very sad. But anyway, point of the story is, as we discussed, each of these soil plots is a 9-tile plot basically, and depending on what plants you are planting, like I said, the individual squares, the little tiles themselves that are inside of the soil plot that we have our tomatoes and carrots in, some plants will require 4 of those. Some plants will require all 9 of them. Apple trees are a thing in this game. They're very expensive, but also very lucrative. If you plant an apple tree, you have to sacrifice an entire soil plot, all 9 squares to it. So, that being said, you can either combine your soil plots to give yourself a bit more connected little squares for your planting. Or you can have your individual tiled slot. I don't know what's it. So soil plot. The plot is all 9. The squares is what I'm trying to define. But the plot is all 9. So you can have your plots separate or you can link them together, basically. And what I usually end up doing is, like I said, you can get 9 total, I believe. Which is absurd. You should be able to get, like, so much more. But, I end up linking, like, a few together at a time. I don't click them all together. But the reason that that's a valid thing to bring up, if I can get this done, is see now that I've connected it, 4 tiles here, 4 little squares here, can be connected with a plant, rather than if I had put this separate. That's gonna just give you, so it just comes down to what you end up planting, what you prioritize. I've just done a bunch of in-game research myself to try and figure out what's the most lucrative crop to grow. None of it's easy, none of it's straight. You gotta work for everything in this game. None of it gets really streamlined. But I've discovered that apples, blueberries, pumpkins, and then potatoes are kind of my preferred way to go. So that being said, you'll figure out how to prioritize what you're going for with your plots. I think there's some validity. You might unlock some things by planting more variety than that. But you'll figure out how to link your soil plots together to best serve the way that you want to do it. But I have 4 apple trees. And then I have, well, I haven't quite figured out my layout yet. But 4 of my soil plots are committed to trees. And then I have 4 more, right? Because I have 8, and then there's 1 more is 5, so I have 5 more. So blueberries will go on there, as well as pumpkins, as well as potatoes, just to fill out the last few individual squares. Okay, none of that made any sense, and that's fine. Place a frame for your room expansion. Ask Gina about this strange artifact you dug up. Eat a grilled mushroom to gain focus. Okay. So up in the left-hand corner of your screen, under my username, FaithGamG, you will see a purple bar. That purple bar represents something called focus in this game, and this is what increases when you eat food. So that bar will continue to go down as I do anything active. So if I start chopping trees, or breaking rocks, or cooking meals, or like harvesting crops, whatever, that gauge, that purple gauge, will go down. So there's gonna be no, like, consequence for that, but if you keep that bar full, you will level up faster, basically. So let's dig into this menu. Wait, which one? Let's dig into this menu a little bit. Okay, so as you can see, oh, our shipping bin just sold. I got 165 gold. Very cool. Okay, as you can see, skill levels down here in the bottom left corner. We've got fishing, cooking, gardening, farming, mining, hunting, bug catching, foraging, and furniture making. So those are all of your skills. Everything's at level 1 except foraging's at level 2 because we've cut down a lot of trees for where we're at right now. So basically, as you see, the focus bar has moved down here to the middle of the screen, this purple bar. If I keep this bar full, it's going to increase my focus. And if my focus is full, these levels will go up faster as I do things. So as I fish, if my focus bar is full, I will gain a level in fishing faster. If I keep my focus full and I cook, I will gain a level in cooking faster. So that's the point of focus, and that is its benefit. And honestly, once I get to a certain point, focus becomes very, like, less of a focus for me, no pun intended, because I'm not worried about leveling up in a lot of these areas. Because as you can imagine, I hate cooking in this game, I hate hunting bugs, and furniture making gets tough for a very specific reason. I don't like fishing either. So basically, I'm going to level myself up in all of these categories until I unlock all the upgraded tools, and that's just something that we'll talk about in the future. So once I get all the upgraded tools, I don't necessarily need to level up in that category anymore, unless that NPC that represents that category, so Hadari is mining, Ashura's foraging. Tish, we haven't met yet. She's furniture making. Their individual stores, you'll start to earn medals if you continue to increase your levels in these categories. You'll earn medals, and the medals can be turned in basically like currency to buy special items from them. So once I acquire all of the fully upgraded, it's called the exquisite set of tools. That's the highest level you can reach with the tools. We're probably like 3 or 4 levels below that. Once you get to that point and you get the new tools, the only other thing you're really fighting those levels for is to get unique items from the individual NPCs from their shops. And so yeah, it starts, like, it's already starting to sound really convoluted. I remember why I stopped playing Palia. The beginning is so long, Kathleen! But we're learning so much. But yeah, and that's one of my biggest complaints, and I know I've said it in streams before about this game. It's too freaking complicated. There's way too much going on. Like, way too much. And too much of it you have to engage with to make any kind of progress. So for me, I walk this fine line with this game. I want a horse. We watched the trailer at the front of this. The whole reason why I'm back in Palia is because I want to explore the new area. I want to get a mount. I want to raise the mounts in the farm animal thing. We haven't touched that in the stream yet, but you can get animals in this game and raise them. That will come as we progress in the game. That ability will be unlocked. I want to do all the stuff with the horses. I want the new building items, those housing collections that they were sharing. Like, I want that stuff, like so on and so forth. So I walk this fine line between things that I feel are worth my time, that I get satisfaction from. That will be a lot of resource gathering. I am okay with running around and mining ore and getting iron and copper and silver and gold and all of these things. Basically, my biggest priority in this game is making money. So I streamline my farming. I gather lots and lots of materials. Gold is something that once you get enough gold ore and you make some gold ingots, those ingots are worth a whole lot of money. Now, yes, of course, you'll need gold ingots for certain craft recipes, but, like, would I rather craft some cute thing, or would I rather get, like, thousands of gold coins for my gold bar? So it kind of comes down to your playstyle. So my biggest priority is making money, and then I engage with the activities that I don't mind, because you can make money off of anything. I can sell bugs. I can sell fish. I can sell meals. I can make really intricate meals and they can be worth a lot of money, but, like, I hate cooking, I hate fishing, and I hate bug catching. So I'm going to basically, like, figure out that balance of, like, what are the things I don't mind doing that I can make a lot of money from, and how do I maximize those? So once you get past, like, the initial level ups to kind of get you on, like, an even playing field, just, like, kind of get you, like, a good foundation in this game, then you'll be able to prioritize kind of what you want. And then questing is, like, oh my god, there's so much questing. So much, and some of it is required. A lot of it isn't, to be fair. But yeah, Kathleen, it's a lot, and the reason the front of it is so heavy-handed is because there's so much to explain. There's so much to learn. So yeah, I think the game is, like, way too complicated, but that's me, based on my playstyle. This isn't anywhere near, like, Diablo, or, like, Monster Hunter, or, like, any of that stuff that we've talked about. This is nowhere near complicated as, like, a lot of live, games, like PC games kind of this nature. So it's not crazy. I hear movement. I think somebody is on my plot. Oh, it's Ani. Hey, buddy. What?
How's it going? Yeah.
Hello, new bug enthusiast. My mom wanted you to have this housewarming gift, fresh dairy from the Daya farm. Welcome to Kilima. I ran all the way here. I ran all the way from the farm here, and I wanted you to have your mail. I handle all the deliveries. Twice a day, every day, rain or shine, 6 in the morning, 6 at night. So I think it's safe to say my job is about to get a lot more interesting. Do you like getting mail? You look like someone who would like getting mail. I love getting mail, sure. I bet you'll be happy with what I have for you. Come on, go check it out. It's your first mail delivery ever.
Bye!
Oh my gosh, he stole my catchphrase. Okay, so, just like we engaged with things as we were prompted, now we're being prompted to engage with our mailbox. Yet another layer, Kathleen. So open my mailbox. I've got a letter from Ashura, Sifu, Ani, and Einar. So Ashura says, Dear Faith, looks like you've been improving your foraging skills. Why don't you stop by the inn? I'll teach you how to build a sawmill that can put your supplies to use. Sifu says, Dear Faith, apologies for my son's rudeness. Hassian, again, mentioned that was her son. I wanted to let you know you're welcome. in this valley, and if anybody says otherwise, they're going to have to go through me. As a welcome gift, I made this Chapiskin rug with one of Hassian's pelts. Just the thing for a hunter like you to rest their weary feet on. So Sifu sent us a gift. And you have to come down here, select it. Okay. Ani says, Dear Faith, so I was thinking, if you're going to become a master bug hunter, you're going to need a way to take snacks on the go. I thought you might like this picnic blanket and basket. I made it myself with my mom's help. So he kind of made it. Einar, our fishing robot, says, Dear Faith, the other day my hook caught on an odd fish. I realized it was not a fish at all, but rather an old leather foot encasement. I put the encasement aside, and then I noticed a small bit of sun-consuming life growing inside. Its determination and newness to the world reminded me of you, so I gave it to Ani to deliver to you via mail. Einar gave us a boot planter. What a nice guy. Alright. Too much stuff. Too much stuff. Okay. Let's talk about storage real quick since we're collecting a lot of things. I'm going to put all of this away. So we're now at 94 of our 400 item capacity. And I think Ashura was the one who told us, he said, if you need to expand your storage, simply make another chest. So, categories for recipes in here. So wooden storage chest. I have enough flint, I have enough wood. Let's make another one. So currently I have 400, I have a 400 inventory capacity for individual items. So I've made another chest, and let's put it in here next to this one. Open it up. Now I have a total capacity of 800, if you guys can see that in that bar. So this is kind of crazy. I feel like this is a little nutso, the way that they've gone about storage in several ways. This is one of them. There's a limit to how many chests you can make for reasons, but to expand your storage, you have to make more and more and more chests. But you cannot individualize what you put in each chest. There is one type of storage chest called a lockbox, and that's the only type of storage that will separate specific items from the rest of your inventory. So I can have 10 wooden chests, and when I open any of them, I'm going to see the same inventory. So you're sharing all of your... So you can't organize. So this bar up here, the LBRB bar, so this breaks it up into categories for you. So when you come in here, you can look at all. You can look at bugs. You can look at food. You can look at crops, tools, fish, foragers, all of that stuff. So it does break it up in categories for you, and then you can pick it from that, but you can't put specific things in specific chests, but you have to make a bunch of chests. So what benefit that ends up having for me is when we start to clear out our housing plot, I'm going to have a manufacturing side, crafting manufacturing side of things. I'm going to have a farming side of things. I'm going to have a bunch of different areas on my land that I'm prioritizing certain stuff, and it's just helpful to have storage chests nearby individual places like that. So that's basically what's going to happen. But I have before, in certain circumstances, built multiple chests and just like hid them behind the house. Like I stacked them up behind the house because you'd never see them, right? And it's like, okay, like I'm gonna put them all back here so I have maximum storage capacity, but I don't need like 80 billion chests. So it's like, it's weird. I do love that, but also I hate it. I think I just hate it. I hate everything about the storage in this game because here's my biggest beef with this game. There's way too many things you cannot dispose of. You cannot sell. Okay, so we have the bin. Let's go look at it. So there's your storage or whatever. Ah, sorry. I did it again. So in this bin, and I don't have any good examples because I think everything in my pockets I could technically sell right now. Let's see. I can't sell this egg. This is, item cannot be sold. So under the uncommon consumable, value says item cannot be sold. The rug, item cannot be sold. The picnic thing, item cannot be sold. The boot planter, item cannot be sold. Okay, so there's tons of items that you cannot sell. I understand, Cursed, we'll get there. Let me be angry. There's tons of stuff that you just have to keep. You cannot sell it. Now, here's why this becomes unreasonable to me. Mostly in terms of furniture making. Because again, you have to make furniture. Because you have to level up your furniture skill. Down here, the little chair icon, the last one on the bottom. You have to level up your furniture skill. You do not have a choice. Because you're going to need that to get the things you actually want. You are forced to craft furniture for the rest of your godforsaken days in this game. And you cannot sell anything that you make. You absolutely cannot sell anything that you make. So that to me is just completely absurd. It doesn't have to be a lot. Let me get 5 gold coins for every piece of furniture. I don't care. I don't need a lot, but I want to be able to clear out my storage of items I'm not going to use. Here's the other thing about the furniture. Not only do you have to make furniture to level up, which you need to do, you also have to make furniture to meet daily and weekly, monthly little goals. So again, this game is like too much. So you have weekly goals or monthly, I can't remember what they are, I think they're weekly, and so it'll be like, oh, if you want to unlock this amount of renown, which renown is very useful to you in a lot of ways, if you want to unlock this renown, you have to build this many rare furniture items. So weekly checklist, you have to, like, it forces you, and you can't get rid of it. Okay, so here's what Curse is talking about, which, dailies and weeklies, yeah, I know, I'm just mad. Here's what Curse is talking about, and I think this is stupid too, because I had to spend resources that I had to gather or grow, cultivate, harvest, whatever. I have to spend resources to build, we'll just stick with furniture because it's the simplest example, to build furniture. When you get a collection super fancy, like the Dragon Tide collection, beautiful stuff, you need silk, you need fabric, you need Palium, which is like a really rare resource. It's an ore, and then you have to put it into an iron ingot. You like the nicer stuff that you have to make, because you have to make rare or uncommon things to get, like, to hit all of those markers that we're talking about in the game. You have to use precious resources to craft this furniture. I should be able to get some freaking money from the furniture. Like, that's just unacceptable. That doesn't make any sense, because if it didn't cost me anything, then who cares? It costs me really difficult. Like, I have to go get that stuff, and that's work. And then those materials can be used for other things, but I need to use them for furniture. Okay, so the fact that I have to use silk, which is like impossible. I hate it because I hate, you have to catch bugs. It's like a whole thing. Silk and Palium and like flow infused wood and all of these more difficult to get resources, right? And you can't make anything off of that. Absolutely absurd. I hate it. It makes me so angry. Here's what Curse is talking about. Here's what Curse is telling me. It's fine because you can just throw it away. Okay, so I could just throw away all that Palium and that silk and that flow-infused wood, and I shouldn't have any feelings about it. I'm sorry, I have feelings about it. So you can come into this particular screen. You cannot dispose of anything. It's okay, Kathleen, I feel you. You can't dispose of anything at any other screen. You have to come here into this, like, inventory part of your menu. You have to come down here. Open submenu, is that what I want? Okay. And here are these options. I can eat this, I can throw it away, or I can cancel the action. The only way I can clear my inventory out of things that I don't want, which ends up being a ton, is to chuck it. But fixes my frustration, because here in one way. But I'm saying I had to spend time and resources to make that stuff. It's BS. That my only option to get rid of it is to throw it away. That's unreasonable. That's unacceptable. Okay, so let's get out of here. Maybe? Back? I can't. I broke my game. Okay, here we go. So, when we go into our storage. So, as you can see, 72 out of 800, right? So, here's... You can't... No, Kathleen. You can't uncraft it. No. You make it and that's it. End of story. It's terrible. Okay, so if I have all 800 slots full, which honestly you get there, I have thousands and thousands, especially because you can't get rid of anything, right? Thousands and thousands of items. Okay, so if I fill this up to 800, yes, it breaks it up into categories, but say furniture, that category where you have to craft furniture, so you end up with tons of furniture you don't want, you don't need. a good example of that too, side note, we just started crafting furniture with that log collection. And like, it's cute, but it's rustic. I'm not going to keep this style of furniture. I'm not going to use this for the entire game. But I can't upgrade to better furniture until I complete these collections, which means I'll have to have entire collections of furniture I'm never going to use. It's required for you to make that progress. Okay, so I'm stuck with it. So say, even in this furniture tab, even though this menu breaks these things down into categories, I will have hundreds of pieces of furniture in here. To find what I do want, I have to scroll through all of that for days and days and days and days and days and days. Scroll, 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 because I can't get rid of stuff, right? So this is the only issue that I have that Curse Solution can help me. And I'm responding really hard to her saying, did she just say, you just trash them. Like, no big deal, just throw all your resources away, it's fine. To thin out the storage so that I don't have to scroll through days worth of things I don't want. My option, again, is to go in here, select the item, highlight it. Whoop. Highlight it. What was it? Why? And throw away. I'm not gonna throw this away because I need this. Now, Curse can tell me if I'm wrong. That also means you have to pull this stuff out of your storage, put it in your pockets, because this screen only opens to your actual held inventory. Like, these two slots, these are our pockets. I have to pull it all out. I can't select trash it in the storage menu. I have to bring it into my pockets. And then I have to bring it into this screen. And then one at a time, I can opt to throw each individual thing away. I'm talking about hundreds of items. Now, if I start doing this, like with this new file, if I start chucking stuff, like, it won't build up that bad. But, like, if you want me to throw things, like, make it easier. Like, it's a 15-step process. So everything about storage in this game, I hate. I hate that you have to pull everything out to chuck it. I hate that I am just, the only thing that I dislike having to scroll through so much useless inventory can be fixed by throwing things away, but throwing things away is so cumbersome a process to do. Plus, I lose all of those resources. There's no point in hanging on to the stuff because, to Kathleen's point, you can't deconstruct either. So I'm just sitting on the stuff. So I might as well chuck it. There's nothing else for me to do. I'm waiting for the day. Fortunately, Palia, as we just saw, they are continually making patches, adding content, making changes to the game. I'm hoping that as time goes on, Singularity 6, which is much bigger than Free Range, so do not compare this game to RTM. It is a completely different animal. Palia is like 10 times the size, 10 times the everything. So it's not a homegrown, sweet little independent situation. Like, this is a big game. So it's not a matter of going in the Discord and sending a little report ticket and being like, hey, can you guys please give some monetary value to the furniture so I can sell what I don't want and not completely waste all the resources that I used. But yeah, so it's the only problem that can be fixed with throwing things away is that there's too much stuff in my inventory. Every other problem with the storage remains. There's no solution for it. So I'm just hoping that in the future, but it's been, I mean, I've walked away from this game how many times now? Because of stuff like this. So I don't know if they're ever going to change that. I don't understand why that's not reasonable to the developers. They have a reason, I'm sure. I'm not saying these people are stupid. I'm not that player. I'm not that creator. The team, if they're going to do this, they have a reason for it. And for them, it's a good enough reason to make this so problematic. But the storage in this game is atrocious, and I hate it, and it makes me so mad. I did not mean to go into the Premiere store. Okay, get me out of here. So yeah, so that's all the fun stuff about the storage, and I absolutely hate it, but you live with what you're living with to enjoy the things that you do enjoy about the game, which is what I do. Okay, so now that I've complained a whole lot, use 25 focus for cooking. Place the frame for your room expansion. Ask Gina. Okay. So my focus should be pretty full. 50 plus focus. Munch on these mushrooms. 50 plus. I don't understand what this means. Use 25 focus under cooking. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do just to be sure. I'm gonna eat this. That was 50 focus, so I used it. Now do I cook with that focus being full? Is that what it means? 0 of 25. Cooking 101. Kirst, explain this to me. And now I may not go back to play Palia. It's why I don't bother trashing furniture, because at least it doesn't take up space. Well, I'm gonna be playing my FF14 since I can do that, yeah. Okay, that gave me 4. Let's make another one. I don't really understand what this is telling me to do, but it's working, so let's keep doing it. That is to Kirst's point, that's fair to say. The quantity, so like I have that 800 limit in my storage now. I can have up to 800 individual items. Furniture specifically, I'm not sure if that counts for seasonal items and other things we don't need to confuse ourselves with. Furniture does not count towards that total. So that's how they get away with it. So if I have, to her point, if I have 800 pieces of furniture items in my little category here, I still have to scroll through all of them. They're still visible. And it's still wasted resources. But they won't go, I'm blocking it now. They won't go into that that category. Okay, Kirst, explain this to me. Oh, because it's the furniture tab. Okay, this is a visual representation of this. Okay, get off the item. So when I'm in the foraging section of my storage, it's showing that 72 out of 800. When I tab over to the furniture category, it says unlimited storage in that bar. Do you see that? Okay, got it. So anything that categorizes itself as furniture basically doesn't count towards that total. So it's not going to count towards that 800 limit that I have in here, if that makes sense. So that's how they get away with forcing all of that on you. Stop doing that. All right. That's still growing. 8 use focus. I'm out of mushrooms. So we can go get more mushrooms. I gotta talk to Gina about the artifact. What time is it, you guys? What time is it? It's 9. Oh, buddy. All right, I gotta wrap it up. But I do have this lovely list of objectives here on the right side of my screen. Right and left is hard. So, place a frame for your room expansion. I keep doing this. This is your home plot screen here. So this is going to hold a lot of information for you. So all these little squares that you see these these padlock icons on. So these are plots of land that you have to unlock by purchasing writs from the town hall so that you can utilize more space on your housing plot. So you've got to earn, you know, every little thing. Now this is something that I hate because again, I can just buy this. So my argument for everything in Palia is just let me buy everything because I know how to make money. Just let me buy everything. A lot of things are behind quest walls. You have to quest and gather and collect specific rare resources. And I'm just like, don't tell me I can't have the couch I want because I have to go catch a particular bug that only comes out at night on Sundays for 15 minutes. Like, don't do that to me. Like, make me able to purchase that recipe. So anyways, you have to unlock all of these to add more space to work with. So when you expand your home, when you add rooms and layers and all that stuff, you're going to have to pay to open up the space here. So that's going on with that. And then I still have a lot of trees and stone lying around, so it's telling me to expand my house with this room that Kenley gave me. And this is how I would do that. But I have a bunch of stuff in the way that has to get cleared out first. So you can't expand on top of anything else. So I have trees and rocks that need to be got away from. But that's what's going on with that. So there's like so much menu we could really dig into. But I'm not going to get into everything. I don't know if we're going to play this regularly on the channel. This is just what I'm doing right now, so I figured I can stream randomly on a Monday. I'll just play the game that I'm playing right now. I complain about it a little bit, but start a new story anyways. So you have all these different tabs in here to explore. This is your quest tab, which is nice. You've got all your quests in here. So main story is the purple icon with the kind of gold flag in it. So this is the whole story of like, I'm a human who just manifested inside of this temple and all this stuff. So these quests that are highlighted in this way that have this icon are the ones that are going to build the overall story of what's going on in the game. And then you're going to have, you're going to have quests which will get activated as you talk to people, and then people will approach you as well. So that's one good thing is, like, depending on what your goals are, you don't have to engage with all of the questing, but sometimes it's also hard to avoid. And then a list of your completed quests. So these are all the ones that we've already done. So this helps if you are looking to engage with some new content, like a seasonal event or something, and the game tells you have to complete such and such quest to do this. Again, tons of content locked behind quest walls, and that's another thing I hate about this game, is that you're gonna have to quest. Let me, whoa, sorry, complain just a little bit more. We'll go look at that, what's it called? Signpost or whatever that Kenley was telling us about. We'll go look at that. But yeah, so a lot of times getting new items, specific items, unlocking certain things, you have to quest for it. That's gameplay. I get that. I understand why it exists. I don't think it's stupid. However, since Palia is a game that's trying to cater to so many different styles of play, I think it shouldn't be required for you, again, to get those unique items by questing. You should be able to maybe buy them or some other way that you can navigate that if you don't actually enjoy the questing element of the game. I don't have a paraglider. I keep going for the cliffs like I can paraglide off. Okay. Message board. What's it called? Bulletin board. We're gonna go look at it. Alright. Open bulletin board. Spring bounty intro accept quest. And now I'm like shoveled into a quest. I don't even want anything to do with this. Okay, it's fine. Weekly challenges. Here these are. None of these are available because I'm brand new. I have to reach skill level 10 for all of these categories to engage with these. These are the weeklies that will earn you medals for fishing or building or foraging or whatever. And then again, those medals can be traded in for unique items, some of which I definitely want. Okay, bundles and daily. So I have to complete a quest to even see this board. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I can't even look at the information because I have to do a quest. Alright, so what is the spring? Let's go into our thing real quick and look at it. Ah! Ask Hassian! The biggest jerk on the 7 seas. I gotta ask Hassian about this. How do I open my map? There we go. Now that I've talked to Hassian, his little icon, his character icon, should be visible so I can find him. How late is it? Okay, this little flag is indicating he's in Bahari Bay, so let's go do that real quick. Do I have any gold? Can I use the map to travel? We're gonna find out. Kenley gave me some gold, so I think I can. Okay, so here's your fast travel. You have to come to this sign set up here. You'll see these periodically in different areas. So, here are my options. If I open it up, there's just places I can warp to. So I actually want to go to Bahari Bay because I need to talk to Hassian real quick. So I'm going to select Bahari Bay. And it's going to cost me 35 gold. So, not free. Fast travel is not free. But if you optimize your crops, you make your money like I make my money, you'll be able to do it pretty freely. It is really hot in here. Woo, buddy. Woo, buddy. Alright, here we go. So yeah, here's its representation here in Bahari Bay. So here's a completely different environment. Here in Bahari Bay, it's completely different, new place to explore, super fun. Love this, love the areas. I officially hate the Elderwood though, and maybe we'll talk about it if we ever get there. I was really excited about the Elderwood because of the aesthetic, but navigating it is a nightmare and I hate it with all of my heart. What did I come here for? I need to talk to Hassian. So his little spot is up here, I think. Oh, yes, I want a mountain moral. We do need to collect those. And that's going to increase my, I have almost a full bar of focus, so that's going to increase my foraging level. Alright, do you guys see this gray wolf-looking thing up here? That is a Mujin. Just letting you know. So we've seen Chappas, there's another Sernuk there. We've seen Sernuks, Chappas, and now we've seen Mujin, wildlife in this game. All of which you can and have to hunt at some point in time. Wait, I'm going the wrong way. Hold on, let me orientate myself. Where is Hastian's thing? It's not on this side of the wall, I don't think. Okay. Alright, so this wall here, you guys can see this big, beautiful wall. This is actually dividing the area. So would that be considered south? So yeah, I'm north. I'm north of the wall. So I want to go south of the wall. And there's Hassian right down there. Yep. And then if you wanted to, and I'll show you guys this, you can mark your map. Now, he might leave, and I might have to chase him down. But you can put a little icon on the map here. And then you see how it's in the compass, that little arrow. So you could follow the steps, follow the compass to get where you're going as well. Where is the camp? It's down here. Alright, so I want to go down here. There's two, actually is there one? Ooh, look at they call it the disco deer. Look at the glowing Sernuk, isn't that pretty? If you hunt that, and he's impossible to actually kill. If you hunt that guy, you get like a cool antler display or something. So yeah, there's like, they mentioned star quality bugs and fish when we caught a star quality fish. There are, like, all the foraging, hunting, resource items in this game, there's like a standard version and there's a star version. And so there's like a special version. So if you get the star version, it's worth more, first of all. And second of all, it has some other functions. So a regular butterfly, like this one right here, I can't put on display in my house, but you see how this one's sparkling? This is a star butterfly. I mean, it's called a thing. It's common something or other. This one's sparkling, so if I caught this butterfly, I'd be able to display it because it's a star version. So, like, stuff like that. Little details. Okay, but Bahari Bay is beautiful. Love this area. You also have to learn to navigate playing this game with other people, which may seem like a given, but I'm by default a solo player, even in MMOs like this. So the chat will open up, but you will have to coordinate with other players sometimes to get certain resources. Those are details we don't need to get into right now. But yeah, I mean, beautiful. This game is beautiful. I love the music. It gets a little repetitive because there's only so many tracks, but the music is really good. The environments are great. I hate the Elderwood, but it's beautiful. It's just a pain in the butt to get around. And, yeah, there's a lot of good stuff to this game. There's a lot of things that I find satisfying and that I enjoy, so that's what I focus on. Hassian! Thank goodness he hasn't left. Alright, man.
Speak quickly.
Yes, I saw your bulletin request. As you may or may not be aware, this month we are celebrating Bounty, because it's spring. Get it? Bounty Spring. It's a holiday that ushers in the springtime, a time of new life and prosperity. It is traditional for the hunters and gatherers of the village to offer their first bounty of the season to the community. It's also traditional for the adults of the village to hide colorful eggs around for the children to find. I'm gonna say I'm not a kid. Then I imagine you will not have trouble finding them, preferably before they all begin to rot in the summer heat. Turn the eggs you find into the board along with your contributions for the bounty feast for a reward. There is one more thing. You may also notice the local bees are more active during this time. I hate bees because I'm allergic. They are harmless and quite important to the ecosystem of Palia. Certainly better than a Choppa. Dude, I'm allergic. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have my own hunt to complete. I feel like he'd never told me anything about the bees. I've had that conversation with him before. The bees are more active. Is that supposed to mean something? Okay, so I had to talk to him so he could explain it to me, but now can we see it? Alright, here we go. So this is the crazy stuff, you guys. This is like... there's so much. Alright, now finding a wild ginger... Get up here. A single wild ginger, this thing right here. That's not that hard. Okay. 10 million... they just reached 10 million players internationally, so they're celebrating like a special event in the game or whatever. So that's the challenge, is to log in for 10 days in a row. And then down here is Crystal Clear. You can harvest this lotus on the Crystal Lake. This is an easy thing to get. So these ones here, they're starting off easy. Wild ginger is easy to find. The lotus is easy to find. But then you have these bundles over here. So this is what they're talking about. So this is that egg that popped up. I can't remember if I hunted something or what happened and I got an egg. But you can basically collect these things. What a waveback Gopu scale is, I have no idea. Red eggs you collect randomly. Muujin meat, you gotta get 20. You gotta shoot 20 of those gray wolf things. Assuming they all give you meat, because not all of them will. Spotted Choppa tail is only 3. This is pretty easy to get. From the Kilima Choppa is fine. The Muujin meat would take forever. I don't even know what this is. And the red eggs are random, so not a ton of control over that. And then Hassian, the rewards for this is Hassian's gonna like you. You're gonna get some currency, a couple different kinds of currency, which I don't understand. Kilima coins. A token of gratitude for completing bundles at the bulletin board can be exchanged for special rewards via the catalog. We'll go look at that catalog. It's very underwhelming. 10,000 lunar XP. Unlock the bulletin board by completing learning the... Okay, so I can't quite do this yet. I wonder if they have the lunar paths in my menu yet or not. But yeah, it's 4 different bundles, same concept. You have to catch a radiant sunfish. You gotta catch 5 stickleback fish. You've gotta catch 5 enchanted pup fish. Like, it's just so specific, right? And there's gonna be things that you just can't get unless you do things like this. So some of them are easier than others, to be fair. But, it's a lot. It's a lot. And there's like some furniture collection that came out the end of last year maybe, that I wanted really bad, but like you had to do all of that questing stuff to get it. Okay, so we looked at the bulletin board. I grabbed a couple of mushrooms because I need to do this cooking challenge thing on my screen. Ask Gina about the artifact, place a frame on your, and I gotta clear stuff out. Okay, yeah, I think we're done. I think we're done for today. But yeah, so that's Palia. It was a tough beginning of stream because I desperately wanted to start a new file, so huzzah, Epic Games delivered. I did not log into an existing account, so I was able to start a new game completely here with you guys, which is what I really did want to do, since I just had no option of picking up in my current game that I'm actually progressing in. So yeah, so it took a minute, but we got here. So that's Palia. I love it, I hate it. I find satisfaction in farming. I find satisfaction in some of the other elements. There's so many parts and pieces to it, it's so complicated. Like, I could sit here and be like, hey, the ore compass is where it's at. Like, right now I'm obsessed with ore compasses. So, you can craft them. It takes silver to craft them. And silver and gold, as you can imagine, aren't as plentiful as things like copper and iron. So, I basically got a compass and then tracked the silver in here in Kilima, and then I could make another compass, and then I could track the gold that's in Bahari, so it's like a process. So that's something that I'm doing a lot now. I would just say ore compasses are clutch. And again, I did all that in-game research. I basically grew a bunch of crops and then tried to see which ones sold for most. And with your crops, you have raw, like, you can just pick potatoes out of the ground, or you can turn them into new seeds, or you can turn them into preserves. And you can do that with kind of any crop. So tomatoes, carrots, whatever, you can just plant, like, sell them raw, you can turn them back into seeds, process them into seeds, or you can kind of put them in a preserve, use them as a preserve. And so different produce in different categories, whether it's seeds, raw, or preserved, have different values. So I like spent all of this time just in-game it was just fun. It was a fun thing for me to do. I could have gone online and probably got that information pretty quickly, but I was like, you know what? A, I don't trust anybody, right? We all know that I don't believe people. And then I was like, this gives me something to do here in the game, so I'm just going to do that. So anyways, I'm working on that. I am streamlining my farm animal situation, which we haven't even been able to touch in this file yet, so yeah. So I was thinking there's like a love-hate with Palia. It's a mess, you guys, because what I really like is only the environments and the music, and I do love a lot of the outfits. However, you have to pay for those. How do I get to the... No. How do I get to the... I don't know what I just did. I wanted to get to the premiere so we could look at some of the stuff you can buy. But I do love a lot of the outfits, stuff you can get. And, yeah, so... Oh no, we just went home. Okay, no big deal. Now we're back at home. So yeah, I've got to clear all of this out so we can expand the house and all of that stuff. So we'll see if we pick it up and carry on. We'll see when I get opportunities to play games and all of that good stuff. All right, so let me do this. Let me do this. Let me do this. Hey. And let's do this. I think that all works. I think that all works. Oh my gosh, it's so hot in here. We are, in our part of the Midwest in Ohio, the temperature is fluctuating so aggressively still. So it'll be like 30 in the morning, it'll be like 75 in the afternoon. So turning the heat and the AC on, like flipping that back and forth, it's such a thing. So it's been really cold, and now today it got warm again, and so we have the heat on, and now I'm dying in my room. It's so hot in here. But anyways, cool beans. Guys. Thank you. Thank you. The same for you guys, Kathleen. Thank you for hanging out. Surprise pop-up stream, playing Palia, because that's just what I'm playing right now. And I guess without oversharing, I would just say continue to keep an eye out. I'm going to try to stream on Friday. I'm not posting an official schedule for this week, but I'm going to try to stream on Friday. Tonight would have been my regular Monday stream. Gonna try to be regular on Friday as well. We'll see what happens. My biggest thing right now is that I am job hunting, so a lot of my time and effort is going into that, but I have kind of settled into a more normal schedule for myself. I'm not doing a lot of the extra things I was doing when I originally went on the break, so I think I can make streams happen, but I'm still kind of winging it for now. And yeah, when I do get a job, I mean, who knows, like when I find a job and what that transition will be like and all of that. So we're still kind of just riding the waves of life right now. But when I can, as long as the next 3 weeks is what it looks like is going to be pretty normal. For the next 3 weeks, hopefully I can do Monday and Friday. I'm kind of shooting for that. So I'm going to try. And obviously we still have Horizon Forbidden West. And if you guys couldn't tell from the last time we streamed it, I was kind of getting pissed off at that game. I was getting pissed off at Aloy. It was starting to stress me out. I was kind of like really not enjoying it. So I got a little bit turned off of Forbidden West, but we are still really just beginning that playthrough, and I know that you guys are invested in that game, and I don't hate it or anything. And I took a little break from it, so it would be natural to slide back in. But yeah, the last pop-up stream was just RTM because I was building my Duran's Towers space, and so I'm just kind of all over the place with games right now. But yeah, so that's all that's going on. Everything's fine. Everything's good. There's nothing crazy going on. For the next 3 weeks, my schedule should be pretty regular, so hopefully I can stream Monday and Friday. But I won't be posting a schedule or anything until I feel really confident. I don't like to make promises I don't keep. So we'll keep just riding the waves, as I said. If you do stream Friday, that will be my positive of the day. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. But yeah, so we'll see. We'll see if I stream on Friday. We'll see if I stream this. We'll see if I stream Forbidden West. I've been tempted to pick up Breath of the Wild again. We could go get a Divine Beast or something. So yeah, I'm just a scatterbrain. I'm all over the place, but I am thinking about you guys, and I'm thinking about the channel, and I definitely want to get back to it. So yeah, so that's enough. That's enough of that. I appreciate you guys for hanging out for the stream. Thank you, Kathleen. Cursed Axebeard was here. Chris was here. Thunderstriken was here. Thank you guys for popping in and hanging out. I didn't say hi to the VOD watchers at the front, but thank you if you are watching this after I am live and you've just watched it as a recording. Thank you so much for watching the whole thing, for getting to the end. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the views are on this after the fact, because Palia is kind of, every time there's an update, right? People jump back into it, so everybody's streaming it again. So it'll be interesting to see if it draws like a bigger crowd. But yeah. So anyways, I appreciate you guys. It's so nice to see you. It's so nice to chat, hang out, and game. Good to see everybody. So I hope you guys take good care of yourselves. I'll see you again, hopefully again on Friday, but no promises. And yeah, until we see each other again. Bye, I guess.